Turn it up, clocking out, driving home, or just turning on. We got the remedy for the daily grind, Monday through Friday. 3:30 to 5:30 EST. Get ready for the shift. It's the Taz Effect. It's the Taz Effect. Changing up your view, bringing news, history, and commentary to you. 2 hours of power, 5 days a week. It's the real talk and the truth that you see. Yeah.
Tune your dial, clear your head. Listen up to what's being said.
Yeah.
Hey.
Kick it off on Mutual Aid Monday. We're giving back. Helping the community. You're staying on track. And Tuesday rolls around and the studio gets blessed. It's Talk About It Tuesday with the smoking hot mess.
From the middle of the week, we're leveling up your brain. Prison Wednesday is here to break the mundane.
Surprising guests who enhance the whole world. Watch the knowledge and the stories get unfurled. It's the Taz Effect, changing up your view, bringing news, history, and commentary to you. 2 hours of power, 5 days a week. It's the real talk and the truth that you see. Now Thursday hits and the lines open wide. No placeholders here, nowhere to hide. Think about it Thursday, yeah, the mic is all yours. Call in, chat live, let's open up the door. And just like that, the weekend's inside. We're wrapping up the weekend, we're doing it right. Fun News Friday is the ultimate news party. Toasting you into the weekend, feeling good and hearty. 3:30 to 5:30, making your daily check. Lock it in, turn it up. You just
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Thank you for joining me here for the Taz Effect, daily news in a way you did not know you could use. For those listening in over the radio airwaves, thank you for tuning in at GCPR.live and or over our Android and iOS apps. For those listening and watching from all around the social media sphere, hey, how you doing? So glad you could come through. Hey, we got a lot to jump into, and today is going to be a special edition of the Taz Effect. This is where Mutual Aid Monday and Fun News Friday are coming to collide. What's up, Tiny? What's up, Jay? How y'all doing? So yeah, let's get it popping. Now, starting off strong. Senator Darlene Graham will run for full term to replace her brother Lindsey. I told y'all this white woman was gonna white woman. I don't know what y'all thought was gonna do. Hey, Poetic. What's up, Inferno? Thank you for joining. Senator Darlene Graham, sister of the late Senator Lindsey Graham, announced she'll run for a full term for her brother's old South Carolina seat. They ain't even officially put this man in the ground, baby. But they were so close. Right? All these white women mourn real funny, don't they? They mourn real funny. These traditional conservative women, they really grieve over the men in their lives. A whole 32 business seconds. Meaning they can't grieve on the weekends. The only thing we know about her, she is a college graduate, but she has a degree that conservatives would consider woke and on the liberal side. And the one presser that she's done thus far, Lindsay, I'm doing it for you. This is in honor of you. And I'm like, ma'am, this should be for the constituency. But we shall see. She was sworn in last week to replace her brother who died just over a week ago. That barely. Like she was, baby, they didn't let 4 days go by. And Trump backed her appointment. And her appointment is widely being seen as a move to fill the seat with a caretaker who would leave Washington at the end of the term in January. She said, surprise, 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 surprise. Hateful left. What is hateful? I'm not his sister who didn't grieve for him. But Trump announced Friday that he would endorse Graham should she run for a full term in South Carolina's primary special election, August 11. Run, Darlene, run, Trump wrote in a Truth Social post. Here is the thing: nobody cares at this point, outside of grifters and weird sycophants, about an endorsement from Trump. Why? Once again, Trump is officially into the lame duck stage of his presidency. And no, this is not a dig on Trump. Any two-term president, when you start inching towards the midway point of the second term, there's no more elections to run. There's really no more political uh, collateral that you have to put down. You have to be widely popular for people to give a damn. Like Barack Obama, there's a current candidate right now whose campaign is lying. People will call it misinformation, disinformation. We call it what it is around here. Lying about Obama endorsing her because people are like, oh, Obama endorsed her, I'm going to vote for her. He didn't. He didn't. All right. They're calling me hateful. I'm not Lindsey Graham's sister who didn't grieve him, or Erica Kirk who didn't grieve her husband, and both of them ran off and started working. I've lost people close to me. I've taken time to grieve and to heal. I wasn't looking to immediately fill their shoes, but interesting. Now, the filling window for the South Carolina special election opens Tuesday and closes 1 week later. Several candidates, including Representatives Russell Fry and Ralph Norman, have already announced their intention to run. Y'all not going to do it. Y'all not going to get it. Here's the thing, South Carolina. One thing for certain, two things for sure. And I wish the Democrats would learn this. And I also wish all the other parties would start from the grassroots and get up to the federal level, because they're in every other level of politics. And I need y'all to learn this lesson. There are a lot of legacy families within the GOP, and those names carry weight. You want to know partially why we have the government that we have right now? Because people aren't looking for qualifications anymore. They look for name. Now, the Kennedys for a long time had the Democratic Party on lock. If your last name was Kennedy, they didn't even check to see if you were one of the Kennedys. They were willing to vote you in. At this point, South Carolina, I hate to say it, but there are people that feel obligated now, because there are people from that old guard that feel that since Lindsey Graham has died, all of a sudden there's a martyrdom in their head. All of his woes, all of his sins, all of his misgivings, all the badness that he partook in, it washed away. Okay, he is now perfect in their eyes. And there's that level of sentiment. They're going to start being, well, if it was me, I would want people to do this. If it was me, they're going to put themselves in his footsteps. And because he has no wife, he has no child to come, or there's no grieving widow, the next best thing is his sister. And this is why she's playing off of certain emotions. This election is going to be a lock for her. And sorry, not sorry, those that are not right-wing conservative, y'all rarely, when it comes to midterms, go out to the polls. And when you do, far too many of you all are relying on someone else to do the voting for you. Oh, I really hope that his sister flips the script, because like I said, from everything that I know about her, they don't seem to be close. And this has been confirmed. In Lindsey Graham's final moments, he didn't call his sister. He didn't call anyone else. Both his parents passed away. By the time his sister was 13 and he was in college, it was just the two of them. And there's so many lies that have recently been put out about, oh, they're so close. He helped her learn how to write her name at 13 years old. Okay, whatever. But he didn't call his sister. He called one of the people who schedules for him. Not a personal assistant, not a long-term staffer. The person who handles his scheduling. So, but at this point, what did Mr. Kenny tell us? You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. And any other candidate right now, it's not going to work. And again, let me reiterate this. What's happening in the case of Lindsey Graham and Lindsey Graham's sister, Darlene, is not anything new. I've said that this practice was shady boots since I learned about it way back when as a preteen. I don't like it. But we've had politicians on all sides of the aisle where they passed away in office, and people have appointed spouses, cousins, sisters, brothers, you name it. Only reason people are making a big to-do about it is because, one, there are a lot more people who are beginning to take note of politics in the United States right now. And two, there are certain people that are presenting this as if it's a new occurrence, as if they just did this for Lindsey Graham. They didn't. And once again, you can just deliver the news, deliver the facts, talk about the topics of the day, and not sensationalize them. We are living in the upside down. There's enough sensationalism in the stories themselves that you don't have to do that. Hey, Corey. Hey, Annabelle. Thomas Massey. Yep, that Thomas Massey out of the Commonwealth of Kentucky is rattling people again in a good way. In a good way. Now we know, depending on the day, okay, you sneeze on a Monday and you miss what he said on Monday, but on Tuesday he's back to the regular schmegular GOP shenanigans. Hey, Tracina. But right now he's like, why are you complaining about election fraud? We won all the damn elections. And he's right. And he's right. But once again, what do I tell y'all often? We live in a gossip-riddled society. So nobody's really looking for logic. Nobody's really looking for logic. Because somebody could come to you and go, you know what? I see Taz out at the club every night. Every night she's out at the club. Do you know how many people would run with that and report on it as if it's the gospel truth? Forgetting that most nights when most people would be heading to the club, they'll be like, yeah, I see her at 8 o'clock. Face on screen. Most nights around 8 o'clock hour. Or I'm sitting in somebody's class. And nobody will go, well, if you were able to see her, you were there too. So why is it okay for you to be there but not her? This is part of why we got there. This is why the whole election fraud thing is so ridiculous. Because if there was election fraud, how is the GOP in control of the federal government right now? Lisa, I know you think that you just said something brilliant, but I must tell you that is the dumbest BS I've heard in the past 3 hours. Please don't. Please don't. And come in, listen, and get a grasp for where the conversation is. Hey, Mrs. Love. But yeah, if somebody was what I want y'all to think about it. First of all, every time there's an investigation, it pops up that there was some low-level fraud committed, but that was on the side of the GOP and the faction of the GOP, specifically MAGA. Indictments went out for those connected to Donald Trump in his sphere. With his last address to the nation, if you missed it, it's up on at TazJ77 on YouTube. That hey Annabelle, that it's still up there. We talked about it, and then it was confirmed through the quote unquote document drop. A lot of things were redacted in this document drop, which we knew that was because they loved redacting random things to get the conspiracy theories going. But the information is what we already knew. Russia colluded to help Trump. Trump was trying to get people to commit fraud, because I want you to think about it. All of these corrupt countries, who was going to help them? Whose ego could they easily stroke? They don't even have to really pay out the big bucks at all. Okay. For those that receive SSI, please come to the front. If you know someone who receives SSI, please pay close attention. If you need to come back to this at a later moment, come back to the 15:15 mark, okay? Social Security now automatically checks every SSI applicant's bank accounts before approving benefits. Every person who applies for supplemental security income now faces an automated bank account check before the Social Security Administration approves a single dollar in benefits. The agency's access to financial institutions programs, known as AFI, electronically queries banks nationwide to verify reported balances and hunt for accounts applicants never disclose. The system also runs during runs during periodic reviews of existing recipients. For the roughly 8 million Americans who rely on SSI, the practical barrier to receiving aid is no longer just having limited resources, it is agreeing to let the government look. Again, let me remind y'all, before you go with the, but I thought the Republicans were the party of small government. No, baby. No. No. The Republicans, especially the conservatives, what they're trying to conserve is the Confederacy. The Confederacy was an autocracy. When I tell you all that the indoctrination runs deep, the indoctrination runs deep because this isn't just about keeping them melanated down, keeping the marginalized that happen to be melanated down. No, it is keeping everyone down except for the men that they want at the top of the food chain, the proverbial food chain, if you will. Now, AFI replaced a slower paper-driven verification process with electronic requests that can automatically pull bank balance data during SSI claims processing. The system is operational in every state. When a financial institution does not participate electronically, field officers fall back on a paper authorization form, SSA-4641, but the default workflow is digital and largely invisible to applicants once permission has been granted. The program does more than confirm what applicants report. It runs geographic searches designed to detect undisclosed accounts near the applicant's address. That means even accounts an applicant forgot about or chose not to mention can surface during the review. SSA's internal policy sets a liquid resource development tolerance of $400, the threshold below which reported balances do not trigger additional verification steps. At a House hearing during the 118th Congress, members questioned then Commissioner Martin O'Malley about whether that $400 figure would drop to zero, which would force verification on every applicant regardless of how little money they report holding. I want y'all to think about something. These same people that are telling you that having more than $400 in the bank means that you do not need assistance from a pot that you paid into. Because I want you all to get in the mindset of thinking about the federal government as a savings plan, a savings opportunity for you. Because you put money in, you have to draw it out. Difference is with every other savings plan, you just take your withdrawal slip up there and you say, hey, I need this amount of money, so I'm taking this amount of money out. With this plan, you got to prove to them that you need your money that you put in. That was supposed to be guaranteed to benefit you. But these are the same people who will look you in the face and tell you that over $100,000 a year is not enough for them to sustain themselves on. Now, keep in mind, these people still have side hustles. These people still get paid for speaking engagements. These people still push out more books than a little bit. I don't know how many more books we need from congressmen and women. Pretty much everybody got the same damn story to tell to get to Capitol Hill. I pulled myself up by the bootstraps. I went to college. I didn't go to college. I went through a little bit of college. I went through a whole lot of college. I went through this election, that election, this election, that election. This was my first election that I ever won. This was my 57th election that I ever won. And bada bing, I'm here. What laws did you pass? Oh, we're not going to put that in the book. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. You've read them all. So, once again, they are now automatically, whether you're already on SSI or you need to apply in the future, just trying to see if you have any accounts out there, and $400 is the threshold. Anything over $400, they're going to ping it and they're going to hold it against you. In today's economic climate, what $400 is going to put a dent in, your guess is as good as mine. So, and again, you all continue to not say anything and act as if you are afraid of your representation. You are allowing yourself not to be properly represented, but overly taxed. What happened to no taxation without representation? Y'all are quick to cuss out the 16-year-old at the local grocery store because she didn't bag things the way that you wanted it. You quick to cuss out the fry cook at your local fast food restaurant because they didn't put enough salt on your fries. But you don't have any smoke. You can't match energy for the people who have something to say over your literal lives. They have now decided to tell you, after once again passing legislation where the wealthy get more tax breaks, more subsidies, aka welfare, and they're telling you that for your SSI benefits, you better not have more than $400 in the bank. I want you to think about that. We are giving lunch money, daily lunch money, to folks who can afford to have multiple residences. If you didn't learn anything else from current events regarding Lindsey Graham and Mitch the Glitchy, I need you to learn this. They have residences in their home states and in DC, not rental properties. Okay, not rental properties. I want you to keep that in mind. These are the same people that are telling you $400 is too much for you to have. Because it's not like you're going to SSI and they're cutting you a check for $1.3 million. They're not. Now, federal regulation 20 CFR 416.207 spells out the stakes clearly. SSA may contact any financial institution to determine SSI eligibility or payment amounts, and an applicant who refuses permission becomes ineligible for benefits. Why? Why do you need to prove to somebody what you have in the bank now when you already paid into this pot? I want y'all to think about this, and I want y'all to start questioning your representatives on this. This is why I tell you, think of what you pay into the federal government as a savings plan, as a savings account. No different than like your health savings plan through work, if you paid into that, your AFLAC and things like that. I want you to start thinking about it. Like, why am I paying money into this and then having to prove to somebody I need my money back? And then if I don't want to put you all up in my business, i.e., big government, you're going to tell me I'm no longer eligible to get my money? What? Huh? Because they call it an entitlement, but treat it as if they're just pulling money out of the sky and gifting it to everyone. Oh, yes, I do. All of my moderators over here are either family members or close personal friends. They don't play. Hey, DJ. Hey, Nana J. I see you popped in. So yes, I need you all to get a healthy understanding of what your rights are. And for the love of all things holy, if you can look at your child's teacher, your niece or nephew's teacher, whatever, and sit there and go, I pay your bills. No, you don't. But you want to know whose bills you do pay? The people who keep telling you you don't deserve the things that you pay for. Because I'm going to ask y'all something. They're like, oh, well, if we raise this, it's going to raise the price of this. Everything that we're asking for in the United States, if you got pearls, clutch them. If you're standing up, sit down. We are paying for it in Israel. Universal health care, we're paying for it over there. Abortion care, we're paying for it over there. Assimilation, moving expenses, we're paying for over there. Universal college, we're paying for over there. Housing assistance, we're paying for over there. So if we got money to pay for somebody else to do it, we definitely got money for us to do it. And once again, why are you questioning us when we need to pull from the funds we put in there? Because I want you to think about Social Security. I want you to think about that little envelope that comes in the mail or that email that you get that gives you a statement of how much you've paid in, when you started paying in, if there were any gaps in where you paid. How are you getting a statement for you to keep track, and then they're going to tell you that you're ineligible because you don't want to tell them other parts of your business? Riddle me this, Batman. If you go to a financial institution right now and open up an account, once you start putting money in there and you taking it out, outside of you taking out an astronomical amount of money all at once, what questions are they really asking you? They're not asking you if you got any other bank account. They're not asking you if you got how much money you got any other place, because that ain't their business. Okay, you met the criteria to utilize their institution. You met the criteria to pay into Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, all those things within this country. Why are you allowing them to tell you you can't go get your money? And again, they send you statements letting you know how much you paid into it. And I promise you, if you go look at them statements, especially those that are currently drawing SSI, go back and look at your previous statements and tell me, is it matching? Are you receiving what you put in on a monthly basis? Are you receiving that now? And also, citizenship doesn't work that way, Juwan, but cute try and follow the conversation at hand. All right, all right. But here's another thing I want y'all to think about. Okay, don't just talk to your representation. I'm gonna need y'all to start fighting back on your employers. Do you realize that a 401k was never meant to be a pension plan? Oh, look at that. Oh, shucks. This is what happens when you get your news from a history educator. A pension and a 401k have always been meant to be two different things. And quite honestly, they are two different things. But companies realized, wait a minute, these people don't really understand what a 401k is. We could just take the pensions away from them and they can try to rely on their 401ks. And also, if you do not have a 401, if you don't have a pension plan at your job, stop doing a 401k and go do a Roth IRA, because you're putting in pre-taxed money and they're going to tax you every time you take out. A Roth IRA, you're putting in taxed money and they can't tax you when you take it out. You should be getting a pension and benefiting from your 401k. And you're getting manipulated out of all these things, like the original benefits package, when you would get a card or something where you could get various discounts from around your city, from around the country, travel discounts, all of these different things. You would get different perks on payday. Around the winter holiday season, you would get different perks and bonuses, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. But y'all went from watching Hoffa, the movie, like, yeah, let's do this, let's get back to this, they drifter, blah blah blah, to now, I don't want to put my money in that, unions are a scam. No, not having a union is you welcoming scam into your life. A union is no different than any other insurance policy that you have. You pay a little in and you get way more out than you pay for. Hear me again. You pay a little in and you get way more than you pay into back out of it. You get protection. You get somebody willing to stand up and stand in the gap for you. But see, you went off and got your little degrees and things. Hey, sis, hey, boss up. And you think you know everything and you don't know a damn thing. Because when I started working, baby, when I tell you the things that I racked up and how it helped me to further my education, not just tuition reimbursement. I worked for employers where I could take courses from them on the clock. Yes, taking courses while still getting paid for my job. I was racking up all sorts of discounts to get stuff for my kids. There were raffles in the building because they were working to keep morale up. You all have allowed them to make you miserable at work. You flipped it. There was once a time where everybody in this country realized that we are the consumers and we are the workers. We are the valuable part. They would kiss our ass and bend over backwards to make sure not only would we show up to work, but we would be happy. There was a point in time where you had vacation days, okay, and sick days. Now they just throw it into a PTO pot, and they're like, well, after you work so many hours, you recruit 0.006578 points of an hour. And once you get absolutely not. There was a point in time that if you chose not to use any of your vacation days, not to use any of your sick days, at the end of the year, you could cash out so many and put that on your check and carry it home. But y'all just let them take it away. You started being afraid of the employer. The person who's dependent on you. That's about as smart as you being afraid of an infant. And before somebody brings up Rosemary's Baby or The Omen, simmer down. Time and place for everything. Don't make me get a Ouija board and call your mama and cuss her out for not swallowing you. Okay, let's follow the conversation. But you have to ask yourself why. Y'all make jokes about all these other countries, but all these other countries stand up and get what they need. Italy was like, hey, we're going to take this from you. Italy shut everything down. How are you going to take something if we don't run it? You don't know how to turn none of this on. You ain't never worked over here. We voted you in to do what? Oh, okay, what we said. And we said, right now, we're not going back to work. Same thing with France. They were like, hey, France, we're not doing this anymore. And they were like, guess what? We're not doing anything. South Korea, they're like, you know what? We're going to inflict martial law. They was like, first of all, go snatch up that president. We're going to whoop him up a little bit first. We're going to impeach him and remove him. Military, don't come over here. I got a brunch date and I got a little bit of indigestion. Get that gun out of my face and go find something safe to do. But standing in my way after I done prepaid for this brunch ain't the right move. But y'all, once again, you're acting afraid of the people who are dependent on you. If you go get a newborn, an infant, and bring the newborn infant home, the baby that is completely dependent upon you for everything, every aspect of survival, and you sit there and go, I'm afraid of the baby. I can't do anything. People will look at you like you were crazy, and eventually you would come to your senses and go, why am I doing this? I want you to realize that your employers are the infants. Because you are the workers that provide and create the services and products that must be sold. And guess what else you are? Oh, flip that coin. You are the consumers that go out and pay for the services and goods. So why are you acting afraid to turn back the hands of time and get what you deserve? Yep, we used to have vacation days, sick days, comp days, known as mental health day. Yeah. And now they just give you that. But y'all let it happen. Y'all complain that they just give pizza parties. I remember that there were catering companies that opened and were dedicated just for those days, where certain companies would put in orders. Sometimes it was every payday, sometimes it's every Wednesday, whatever day it was. But there were catering companies that were in business just to service workplaces because they were trying to feed you the good food. Okay, have whole buffet setups. I remember when most companies had cafeterias, cafe-style cafeterias on their campuses because they wanted to keep you happy, to keep you coming back in here. But y'all were like, no, it's okay. They took things away from y'all and didn't even replace it with compensation. It's not like, oh, well, they took the cafeterias, but they put $50 extra on the check. They didn't give you anything. You gave them more cooter biscuit and they gave you less Peter Whacker. That's not a good business move. That's not a good business move. And unfortunately, I'm old enough to have watched it. I remember when I was applying for my very first job and the people in my family that came and told me what to look out for, to check the benefits package. When I got my first job, both sets of grandparents came over and my parents sat down with me. They went through the envelope of benefits that, I could get. And this, I'm not even talking about my first adult job. I'm talking about my first job, period. That's it. Because you even got some benefits just working part-time, baby. It was tiered. This many to this many hours, you were eligible for this. Up to this many hours, you were eligible for this. Up to this many hours, you were eligible for this. And they walked me through it. They were like, okay, this is the best option. This is how you fill out your tax form so that, this is better. And now, baby, you're not getting nothing. They not even giving you a saltine and a sip of water before they bend you over and poke you with the spiky Peter Whacker. And you just letting it. You like, give it to me, daddy. I like it. Give me more. And yet you wonder how we got to this point with Trump. And I need y'all to stop going, well, it's such an embarrassment to have a reality TV star as a president. Why? You had an actor / president of the Screen Actors Guild as a president. You had a former entertainer working on Capitol Hill. This has been the thing. People can have multiple stages in life, multiple acts. I'm not taking that away, but the simple fact that you allowed somebody who has been the butt of financial jokes, the butt of business jokes, the butt of societal jokes for decades get in office is ridiculous. Toe crap, your username is very appropriate. Number one. Number two, I wasn't discussing Trump. 3, you can't seem to read. Now, again, Trump was booed, this time at the World Cup. Music to everybody's ears because nobody likes him. Like nobody. Now, do y'all remember Scaramucci? The difference in what, Judy? The difference in what? Anywho, do y'all remember Anthony Scaramucci? Y'all remember? I remember. Anthony Scaramucci says, and I quote, "The hypocrisy isn't even hidden anymore," as he slams Trump supporters over their obvious double standards. And it's amazing that little Miss Judy, I'm going to assume with no booty, walked in talking about the difference is. Yeah, the hypocrisy reigns supreme. You see a graphic that says Don Jr. was born in 1977. Ivanka was born in 1981. Eric was born in 1984. And Ivana Trump didn't gain U.S. citizenship until 1988. So if you can understand that it takes time to be naturalized as a citizen, and you're like, well, the difference is they became citizens. Why are you on the forefront cheering on people being removed from citizenship ceremonies, from court where they're going and following through the process? And why are you having people yanked out of the country while they are trying to go through the process? Seems like you want only a certain complexion to be able to immigrate into this country, because I'm pretty sure that when your people came here, they didn't do it the right way. Because once again, I'm also old enough to remember the plethora of stories that used to reign supreme from coast to coast, where people would brag about how their ancestry slipped over, usually the Canadian border, couldn't speak English, had between $5 to $15 in their pocket, and how they made away. I'm also old enough to remember the slew of stories, again, coast to coast, that were being told about how people's mamas and papas never learned to speak English. And these people were white as the freshly fallen snow. So if you're going to come play with somebody, be a better grade of troll, number one. And two, make sure they don't have decades in the game of just witnessing the bullshittery of white people, specifically white women. Because you all are the biggest propagators of lying, hatred, and savagery. You all steal, kill, and destroy more than anybody else on this planet, including wild carnivorous animals. Oh, no, you're fine, Tony. I know you were raised to believe that a black woman is so stupid and beneath you. But, baby, black women have been the reason why you have been surviving your entire existence. I know movies teach you that eventually that the student will surpass the master. A proper teacher / master continues to learn. Therefore, can't be laughed. Judy sitting there talking about, well, the difference is they became citizens. The difference is your mama should have swallowed. She knew that boneless children was on the menu. She came with a full belly instead of an empty belly. Now we're stuck dealing with her dilapidated coitus coin. Judy, find something safe to do, baby, because it ain't me. It's a new day and a new dawn, and I'm feeling blue. Former White House Communications Director Anthony Scaramucci criticized President Donald Trump's senior supporters, arguing that political reactions would have been far more intense if a Democratic president faced similar controversies. On Saturday, Scaramucci criticized Trump's allies in a post on X, arguing that political reactions depend heavily on which party is in power. Obama wore a tan suit, and Fox News set their hair on fire, Scaramucci wrote, referring to the criticism of former President Barack Obama faced in 2014 over wearing a tan suit during a White House appearance. He then asked supporters to imagine Obama facing controversies involving major policy decisions and financial scrutiny. Imagine Obama starting a war that creates a quagmire costing several $100 billion, Scaramucci wrote. He added, imagine Obama trading in his personal account to the tune of $22 billion. Imagine the right-wing outrage, he further said. Scaramucci argued that conservatives would have responded more aggressively under those circumstances, saying, instead, these guys fall in line. And here's the thing. You're talking to Judy with no booty. Yes, DJ, yes, I am. And here's the thing. I do not know why. And yes, we're going to talk to white-bodied individuals again, because you all do this overwhelmingly more than anyone else. I don't know why y'all have more loyalty to a political party than you do your own friends and family. Y'all will not criticize a political party worth nothing, but y'all will spill the tea on a friend or family member over the most minor misunderstanding. Not a falling out, not somebody committing a crime against you, not somebody crossing a severe boundary, not somebody assaulting you. No, your friend cancel on you and you feel in your way. You will take to every platform, every medium you can to tell every low down dirty secret on this person possible. You are quick to criticize and critique anybody to the floor. You try to fact check anybody to the ground. Outside of politics, y'all can research people down to find out that their third grandmother, twice removed, had a Texas-shaped mole on the underside of her right booty cheek. Okay? You know that their grandpappy on their daddy's side, 4 times down the line, only cried twice upon being born. But when it comes to your political party, when you are a part of the GOP, you act as if, oh, we can't criticize. We can't let nobody know that this person messed up. We can't admit that like, what? You do realize that unqualified people, the results of their unqualified work, if that's what you can call it, also affects you. You know that, right? You know that, right? When they mess up the government, you have to live under that legislation as well. If a war ends up on our soil, you have to live through that as well. If they send more troops out, if they bring back conscription, aka the draft, that affects you as well. Like, I will never understand that. Never. Like, I have watched people for the vast majority of my life, quote unquote, turn state's evidence on one another over silly things. I've seen women go, I don't think she deserves that man, and go and just show all that woman's dirty laundry to this man. But when it comes to politics, you can have that politician dead to rights in the wrong. No, that's not what you saw. That's not what you heard. That's just, the intolerant left just trying to bring somebody down. Like, are you serious? How do you think anything is going to get better if there's no critique? Y'all understand that critique and criticism is needed in interpersonal relationships, but you don't want any critique or criticism when it comes to anything else. You want folks that critique and criticize politicians to leave the country. That's like saying you don't like your partner bippity boppity booping you on top of the head. You got people, even strangers, coming going, hey, look, buddy, I can get you out of this situation. We got a nice little spot over here that you can stay in. No. Just leave my house. Just leave my house. But then you're crying, going, I don't know why this won't get fixed. I don't know when it's going to stop hitting me on the head. Like, what? If you tell everybody to leave that's willing to fix it, why are you still complaining that it ain't fixed? And again, why are you more loyal to politicians that are in your employment? Y'all took the family aspect out of companies. But you want us to pretend to have the family aspect with politicians when you don't have the family aspect with family. Huh? What? I guess. Now, keep in mind, today is still Mutual Aid Monday. If you are in the Tazisms or Sound of Coffee Discords in Mutual Aid, you will find this information. If you are watching on Substack, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, in the description of today's broadcast, you will see the following information as well. Villains Guild and Outcast have come together to spread the word and try to help the Omund Sund family. My apologies if I mispronounce it. I try my best. Their young daughter, Joey, will be turning 6 years old at the end of the month on July 31st. Joey has been battling cancer and has been in the PICU. She is finally being able to return home and spend some time outside of the hospital. They have a meal train set up where you can donate and they can get food. You can be specific about it. You can go in and just get them a gift certificate to get them food, etc., etc. Disclaimer, this is direct to the family. This is not, it goes through Villains Guild or Outcast Nation. We're just helping to push the information through. And we here at GCPR Radio are also helping to push the information through. This is something, the meal train, it goes through the meal train website and then directly to the family. So if you make a mistake, if you're like, oh, I meant to send more, or I meant to do this, you'll have to contact them directly. We are just getting the information out to you. Otherwise, you can go to @TazJ77 on YouTube. There's a video with a QR code, or @TazJX on TikTok. Once again, video with the QR code that is up there as well. Sure, boy. Other than that, whoops. How did I end up doing that? 1 second. Sorry about that. And for their meal train, the Omundson family has a goal of $5,000. Currently, they're at $3,090. So even if you just have $1 that you can spare, please help out. Once again, the information is in the mutual aid section of the Tazisms and Sound of Coffee Discords. It's also in the description of the audio and visual on Substack, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. Otherwise, you can check for the QR code on TikTok @TazJX or on YouTube @TazJ77. Now, a little while back, I reported on Alligator Auschwitz, the announcement that they were shutting it down. Hey, Lisette, I see you sliding on in here. A federal judge is now telling Florida State and the Trump administration to prove that Alligator Auschwitz is closed because they don't believe them. I don't believe them either. But keep in mind, this was an institution that was state run, and the funding for it was not exactly the legal way of getting that funding. Yes. So, more than 3 weeks after Florida officials insisted the Everglades immigration jail, nicknamed Alligator Alcatraz, or as I call it, Alligator Auschwitz, because that's more fitting, had shut down permanently, a federal judge says nobody has actually shown her proof of that. Here's the thing. Remember, it was a couple months ago, I reported from an official press conference and press release that they were shutting down. Then it happened again a few weeks after that. Then they made the announcement a few weeks after that. Then again, a few weeks ago, they made the announcement. Now, we already saw the food trucks that were providing food for the employees, although they were said to have a fully functional kitchen in there. That's what they said. I still never got any confirmation of that, but whatever. Had already left, and different employees, different amenities were seen to not be not being re-upped at the facility. Now, I would not put it past them to have just removed the staff from that place and left those people in there. I am not saying that is what happened. Keep in mind, let me repeat, I am not saying that is what happened. I am saying I wouldn't put it past them to do that. Okay. Also, if you would like to know all of the current facilities, because all of the facilities being used to detain immigrants that, according to MAGA here in America, ain't supposed to be here. We supposed to be deporting them, but we keep trying to repurpose multiple things and build new detention centers. Like, why do you need to build something that's only supposed to be temporary? But I digress. There is a full listing on at camptaz.blogspot.com, or you can go to linktree/Cincitaz, CINCITAZ as in zebra, and just click where it says ICE detention centers, because you would be amazed at the facilities and resources that they are using for this, how they are utilizing your tax dollars. And if you truly care about children, especially children in the system or children that are being abused and the resources that they would use, you really want to go take a look at that list and see where your tax dollars were, because they're being honest. They're being like, oh yeah, we are funding this program, but the program isn't being used the way it's supposed to. Because I'm pretty sure most of y'all did not know that there are foster care facilities that are being used as ICE detention sites, a duality. And there are people that were already in a lot of these facilities that are now getting ensnarled in ICE mess. What's that? DJ said, hey, U.S. District Judge Sherry Polster Chappelle, sitting in the middle east of Florida in Fort Myers this week, declined to pause a long-running lawsuit over conditions inside the facility. Her written order was blunt. Outside of what lawyers had argued in briefs, she wrote that the court had seen no evidence from a state or federal official with authority to declare the facility permanently closed. She gave both governments 4 days either to hand over the proof or to explain when it might arrive, according to syndication of the Miami Herald's reporting. State and federal attorneys had asked Chappelle last week to freeze every remaining proceeding, arguing DeSantis' June announcement made the underlying suit moot. Their brief leaned on the governor's own comments that any future reopening would be minimal. It should have never opened in the first place. Like, I have seen kennels, like big major kennels. She said, hey, DJ, that were better put together than this. Attorneys with the ACLU's National Prison Project weren't satisfied, telling the court that officials had offered nothing beyond scattered, sometimes conflicting public statements, not documentation. Their position: if there's any real chance the site reopens, the case presenting everyone who was held there, plus anyone who might be detained there later, has to stay alive. Deputy ACLU Director Cameron Gonzalez put it plainly to the Herald, saying vague assurances don't cut it. The group intends to stay watchful until the facility's closure is beyond doubt. No problem, DJ. I want you all to think about it. We have a fully grown man who decided to name himself Border Czar. I want you to think, okay? And this is not something you need to answer out loud. This is one of those answer internally. And really, I want you to ponder on it before you just spew out an answer, okay? Because this ain't about who says it the fastest, and this ain't a right or wrong type of situation. This is a self-reflection moment, okay? Okay. The United States does not have simply one border. There is no plausible way to, quote unquote, secure all the borders of the United States. No one has seriously, truly focused on the water borders, the water flagged borders. No one is getting on the upper echelon that own yachts that routinely sail internationally. Nobody's getting on the super rich that have private jets that fly internationally. Like, we've learned nothing from Epstein. There have been people on social media, out themselves, out their families, as to having illegally brought people in to raise their children. Yeah, the same people that will write parenting books for y'all to follow. And these people haven't been home in quite a while. Folks didn't even know that these people existed. I want you to think, why are they pushing you to believe that there's only one border and that singular border is a problem? First of all, you want to know who should be complaining about the borders and people just crisscrossing willy-nilly, especially for illicit activities? Mexico and Canada should be livid with the United States. I want y'all to really take the time and talk to people who live in areas near these borders. On both sides of the border, I want you to talk to them about what the true issue is. Cause it ain't the brown people coming over. It's not the Canadians. It's not the Mexicans. We didn't have this problem before Harambe died. True. Because again, I'm old enough to remember when the United States had travel agents putting together full mega bus loads. I mean, it would be a caravan of mega buses of from 40 on up going over to Canada to get reduced cost medication, while now telling you, oh, universal health care in Canada doesn't work. They sit around for hours. No, they don't, me, mom, papa, because y'all were going up there and in the afternoon getting seen by doctors, getting medication, getting lunch, and coming on back. Remember how they were talking about how dirty and savage Mexico is? Why don't you look up how many, specifically white-bodied former U.S. residents and citizens have moved over to Mexico? How many are going over there for medication and medical treatment? And also, a lot of y'all that are complaining about stars and the rich being on social media going, oh, this is why people are having bad mental health. I need y'all to shut up, seriously, because y'all gonna tell me y'all miss Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, MTV Cribs, every Joan Rivers show. Y'all forgot about Mary Hart? I didn't. Y'all forgot all about the barrage of magazines dedicated to telling us how rich folks live. Huh? Every other television show for decades was centered around showing you the wealth that you couldn't attain. I need y'all to stop every time we have a new way of communicating with one another, acting as if something has spiked, acting as if something is new. And before you go, but the experts, you do realize that there are people who will just lie to you. There are people who will lie to you to keep themselves in business. Y'all just have to actually parent your children and actually partner your partners. Huh? Huh? Yeah. You're gonna have to do that. That's what you're gonna have to do. That's how that works. People have been window shopping other folks' lives forever. A good chunk of the reasoning, the actual reasoning behind so many lynchings, was people window shopping other folks' lives. People going, well, I should have had this life. A lot of mental health is because of that. But you need to realize what you see in the window is purposeful. It's designed to look amazing. It's designed to make you want it. But the making you want it is for you to go in and purchase it. Mm-hmm. There was no social media. when cheerleader moms were trying to off other cheerleaders. There was no social media when a lot of things first started happening. I need y'all to realize that. Lifestyles with Rich and Famous. Famous is the catalyst, in my opinion. Yes, it really was. Angry. It really was. Like, I'm like, people are like, oh, it makes these people feel, but what? I lived through an era where not just in the United States, but multiple places in the globe where model agency talent scouts were all up in the mall, where they were having pop-up fashion shows in malls, trying to convince girls to be as thin as possible, to pretty much be walking zombies, walking skeletons. Huh? I remember the glamour shots era. And people feeling like, oh, they were too big to go in to pay for pictures to be done. I remember an era where you would go to amusement parks and it was the big thing to have your picture taken and they Photoshop it onto a magazine cover. And if it was pretty enough, they put it on the display to entice other people to come in. And that was people's goals. Like, this country, specifically the United States, has always tried to pit competition, always had you yearning for something they knew you couldn't afford. I want you to think about how economics works just in this country. They will give free things, discounts, and perks to the people who can afford the product, but want you, who got to rob Peter to pay Paul to keep the lights on and a roof over your head, they don't want to give you any discounts to buy these luxury items. Like, they've got y'all convinced right now that it's so lowbrow to have a prepaid telephone bill. Y'all do realize every plan is prepaid. They try to tell you that it's postpaid, but it's not. Don't pay that bill in August. When your August bill comes due, don't pay the bill. Look how quickly it's cut off. If it's postpaid, you should be able to escape for a month, right? Because when you had landlines, that was postpaid, because you get the bill with all your long distance, all your everything, and then you pay it. That's postpaid. But you do realize every single company, major cell phone company, has a prepaid side. You do realize while you're up here, I don't have such and such. I got a real plan. You're paying hundreds of dollars, and somebody else, 2 seats down next to you, getting all the same bells and whistles and features for $45 to $55. Y'all, for $40 or $45, I can't remember. You can get a phone plan through CashApp, baby. We have been being sold a lie regarding the rich in this country since there have been rich in this country. I want you to realize that nobody wants to, the vast majority of people do not want to share their lifestyle with anybody else. So they'll lie to you about it. They will lie to you about it. But you know, just what it is. All right, all right, all right. Hold on, wait a second. Did I? Seconds. Hold on. I don't know. That's real quick, TikTok. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Y'all know what time it is. Not Friday, but we're about to have some fun. Okay, okay. Let's get it started. Woo! For those of y'all that are new around here, we do a thing usually on Fridays for Fun News Fridays called Taz Roulette. Everybody sends me videos. Whichever one gets sent the most gets played. Do I know the order of operations of how they're popping up? No. Am I good at guessing what these videos are? Also, no. Will you have a good chuckle? Yes. possibly at my expense, definitely. But since we couldn't do it Friday, we're going to do it now. I'm a little leery because I have learned in doing this that the shorter the video, the crazier it's going to be. So, I don't know. This one, it's 56 seconds. I think it has something to do with the car. I could be wrong. I don't know. But here we go.
I opened it up, and at first I didn't notice. I was more concerned about getting my sticker on. I said, wait a minute, something's not right here. And I looked at it, and I said, I don't think so. I don't think a woman that lives in a senior community that's going to be 77 years old next month will be driving around with what this plate has to say. Taking it out of the package. Yeah. Really? Really? No. GMB, no. That's what I said. And when I saw that together, I went ballistic. My sons both encouraged me to keep it instead of replacing it.
And how come?
They think it's hilarious. I guarantee you, whoever slipped this into the envelope was chuckling. Okay? Really?
Squeeze ass. Now, this one I do have some more information on because I didn't know that this was in the bunch that was being sent. But Mr. Chaos had showed me this. We were watching the news, saw it, then he saw some videos, I saw some more, I saw an article about it. The fact that this woman is on multiple news outlets, not a regurgitated story, like, because a lot of times between news, like if it's one story, a lot of times people will just take the same story, the same copy, and no, multiple interviews. And she's like, well, what would a woman living in a senior center? She went and showed her friends, all men. Not a single woman did she show this to outside of the reporter. She went around that assisted living community asking the men's about it. She keeps showing this license plate. Oh, you think that we should get it? She's like, well, I think that girl, you wanted this license plate. You just lucked out. Okay. You gonna bust it wide open and you, She gonna do something strange for a little change, okay? She ready to do it for the 99 and the 2000, okay? She trying to show them that she still got Meg the Stallion knees, okay? She about to get her eagle on. You can't tell me she not. You can't tell my son. You done called everybody. Now, one news outlet helped her contact the powers that be, and the powers that be were like, oh, well, just contact us, send it back. We'll send you another one. This woman said, oh, I'm not going to send it back. I'm just going to keep it. You just wanted attention. You want everybody to know that when they see that license plate, that you still spry and you just use the news to advertise your services. Ma'am, you're in Florida. Okay. I know about the loofahs that y'all be putting up. Okay. I know about the bath puffs in the different colors that y'all be putting on things to indicate what sexual things you want to do, you little nasties. JP Sportsman, let me explain something to you. You said every Carmelo supporter is an illiterate R slur, 70 IQ or less. You are really projecting onto someone. Now, please explain to me why all of us are having a good time chuckling about a license plate. You came in here to say that. Now, I understand that your mother and your father shouldn't have been doing what they were doing when you were created. And your mother should have guzzled you like the milkshake you were meant to be. But here you are. Okay? Here you are. Oh, all 11 of you. Okay, you don't understand what's going on. We are broadcasting over the radio and over multiple social media platforms. And if you think that I only had a minuscule amount of people watching, why did you come in to center yourself in attention? Raise my kids better than what? I wasn't discussing Carmelo Anthony. And Carmelo Anthony wasn't the one on suspension, harassing people, doing any of that. Nobody had to cover for Carmelo Anthony. But again, why are you here? Why are you giving me control over you? If I am from such a community that is so savage and cannot be contained, Why did you come to try to antagonize me? I'm not a judge. This isn't a courtroom. And again, that wasn't the topic of conversation. It seems that you can't self regulate. It seems as if you don't have the ability or the capacity to be mature. You're not controlling me. No, I addressed you. I didn't change subjects. And I didn't change subjects clearly. Zero evidence that Austin was okay. Yeah, whatever. All right. Bookie butt. Sure, Austin wasn't suspended. Yeah, school records show that. But here we go. Here's the next one.
Hey, what's going on in the world, buddy?
A dog tried to shoot somebody in the head, but the victim's gaming PC went full Secret Service and took the bullet for him.
What?
Somehow the neighbor's dog fired her gun through the wall, and as the bullet was on a trajectory to hit the victim in the head, the gaming PC's RAM stick blocked and deflected it. Now that is cybersecurity.
How did this end?
Well, the would-be victim found the bullet under their pillow, and they're getting a new PC paid for by the neighbor's insurance. Also, that neighbor was charged with criminal negligence and had their gun confiscated. No word if the dog has been charged or not, though.
You know what? There are a lot of ways that I have thought about. I don't want to, be injured or leave this mortal coil. And now I got to add assassinated by dog, shot by dog. Like the dog came through with the come through. Hey, Murr. Like the dog? Interesting. Interesting. I got nothing on that. Let's just go. I told y'all these short ones be. Woo, here we go.
We your biggest enemies, the big three, big roach, little toe, two fly. Wait a minute, let me slide through that window that be open. I'ma come through much obliged. I'm buzzing in your ear, I know you wanna take my life. And I come in no permission, I be sipping on your blood. They call me a vampire cause I'm always bloody drunk. You got that stuff I like, here's a mosquito bite. If you leave it on the counter, I'ma keep up in the night.
Yeah, you're right, Dana J. Harley Packard. Now, first of all, now the mosquitoes got a soundtrack. Look, the mosquitoes got a sound. It kind of slapped though. It does. Just mosquitoes out here getting it. Like what? Okay. Hey, what's up, my opinion? Oh my goodness. Woo. Okay. Mosquitoes got a set. All right. Okay. You know what? I don't know. I don't know. They could be eating, they could be playing music. Again, okay. I've been twice. Right. I've been correct twice on this one. So we're gonna see.
Pamela and I, we have a rare brittle bone disorder called osteogenesis imperfecta type 3, also known as OI, if you want to keep it short, just like us.
What it basically means is we don't have the important collagen inside the bone. So with two of us combined, we've had over 400 fractures.
And we are unable to walk or stand, so we use power wheelchairs full time to get around.
It does not mean our asses are glued to the chair. We are able to get out of our chair.
Our asses are not glued to the chair. We do not sleep in our chairs. We do in them sometimes, but that's completely none of your business until now.
What? You made it their business.
Well, you came in at the right time, twin. I did not see that coming. He said they do Wally in the chairs sometime. They're in motorized chair. I never
Hey, so I did not know that it was going when it was going when I saw it for the first time. I did not see that coming. But hey, they 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 got to get in somehow too. I mean, it you know that that's what they got to do. That's what they do. What they got to do.
Oh, thank you.
But I'm still trying to process emotionally the goddamn mosquito soundtrack.
The mosquito song is slap though. I don't know who
Uh,
sent it.
uh, chaos. What's happening, man?
Hey, what's going on, my brother?
Oh, you just woke up?
No, I've been up for a minute.
Oh.
Since the doorbell rang.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I thought that somebody was sitting down dancing or eating, not dancing, eating or drive or playing an instrument. Don't. But the mosquito. Now I saw one other video with the two of them. She had gotten waxed, and I think they forgot that the camera was there because she told him to look.
Yep. Yep.
And then of course I was like, hold on. Is this another satire thing? And I did some research. No, they are really on a TV show.
No, that's legit. Yeah. Yep. That is for real.
I said some messed up stuff. Well, first of all, I accidentally say messed up stuff. We know this. I have the purest intentions, and I'll start to say something, and it sounds really messed up. And that's
and it goes sideways.
It does.
You know, and you have the best intentions in heart. I mean,
I am.
But sometimes, no call, no show leg, it kind of transfers up to your tongue.
Like I was trying to explain to somebody, like, oh yeah, it did rain for a little bit Saturday, and then I was explaining, like, rain went away, and they're like, well, didn't you have on heels? And I was like, oh, everything dried up. I realized there should have been more to that sentence. Again, best intentions. Best intentions. It just. And I didn't help it when I was like, yeah, eventually it was sandpaper dry.
Ooh.
Fortunately, this was somebody who has known me for quite a few years. And when they finished laughing and their spouse finished laughing, they were like, you know what? I'm just glad you had a good day. Yeah. Your mind works faster than you speak every time. You was hitting home runs. I was by accident.
Excuse me, y'all.
Yes. Oh. Yeah, it's a little bit. Thank you.
Your garter is on the table.
I got more garters than a little bit. Oh, wait a minute. Pause.
Oh,
did not mean to say that out loud.
Pause.
Oh, that's your half. That's why I took this one out. So that's yours.
My half.
That's the sweetest thing ever. I'm about to fall into a diabetic coma right now.
What? Why you put that down? That's your half.
I heard what you said. So you might want to fall into that diabetic coma. Because if you send me one more video about the hitty bitch, you better find her address before I find you. Somebody taking his ass whooping, bro.
Oh, Jay, I didn't, so I need to do it now. I was married now.
What's up, Jay?
Oh, hold on. Hold yours up. So
Oh shit.
Bling, bling. Yes, Nana Jay. I was
Hey,
at home.
Nana.
And for those, I did not cry when it rained.
Oh, she was about to.
I was about to,
out,
but I took a picture of myself and I was trying to get the rain, and I sent it to Nana, Jay, and to DJ, and I didn't cry. I was talking to them because they told me, hey, if you feel kind of way, just talk to us, and I did. I was somewhat of a grown up because if that didn't work, Twin was about to get a phone call.
Wait, look, y'all, this was the face. I look over, I'm like, you better not.
And mind you, I did not have there was not going to be any way to touch up makeup or anything.
It was very metaphorical too.
Yeah, but then like I said, I thought about it and
like every day ain't gonna be sunshine. Sometimes it's gonna rain, but
yeah, and then I
after
thought
the rain, the sun comes. I mean, and it was predicted to rain from 1 to about 3 o'clock. It rained all of about 10 minutes.
Yeah, from it wasn't even 12. Yeah, 12 something, 12 like 12 to 12:10. But also, and then I said we don't know what happened there before we got there.
So
So
watching some of them nasty people that was out there away.
but we had an audience.
After the I do and the kiss, everybody woo and started clapping. I turned around like, what the fuck?
Oh wow.
Said, oh
Thank
Lord.
Like,
She's like, oh Lord.
Thank you.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, huh?
Thank you. Hold on. Where's the
We got a super chat.
I gotta rearrange stuff
So
over here.
Donation.
Well, no, because I rearranged things
Isn't
for
that it up
Sound of Coffee. Where? No. Oh, there it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Donations.
I ain't even got on my readers and I can see that.
Gifts.
No, I've gotten so used to when I'm behind the scenes on the Sound of Coffee and I have things so that I can see where they are. Thomas still uses the soundboard, like the physical soundboard. Don't let him fool y'all.
He needs to add, I'm all hopped up on Mountain Dew.
He does for real. Matter.
I need to do
Because
that.
that's for her. I'm all hopped up on Mountain Dew.
I will add it to mine because I don't have as many sounds on the soundboard over here that everybody else does. Because I took some down because I use more videos than everybody else. What is he like that? Probably put it right next to. Can I pet that dog? You know what?
Can pet that down.
I have been
Can pet that
fighting.
down.
I was saying because I was fighting saying it because if y'all can't tell, today is Jammies Day. I told you it was gonna be a fun day. I got on my Dalmatian jammies, right? And I have been fighting all day from running up to him going, "Can I pet that dog?" Because y'all know when I have on like my pants, pajama pants with the dogs on it, I run around here going, "Can I pet that dog?" So I tried my best to be, somewhat mature. Hold on, wait a second.
Time to be an adult. You're an adult.
Yeah,
I got you. I
okay.
got you, Twin. I got you.
This one, I think I know what this one is. I really think I know what this one is. I didn't watch it all the way through. Because I started watching it, and then the last person who sent this pinged it to me like, "Oh, this is for fun news." I think this is Underwater Puff Puff Pass. That's the only way I know how to describe
All right.
it.
Okay.
So I think
We're about to
fingers
see
crossed that
Underwater
I'm
Puff
right
Puff
because if
Pass.
it is, it's hilarious. I think, but okay, here we go.
These dolphins know exactly what they are doing. This is a pufferfish. When threatened, it releases a neurotoxin. Dolphins figured out that a small dose doesn't kill you. It just changes your perception. So they bite it, gently, just enough. Then they pass it to their friends. Scientists watched an entire pod take turns with the same pufferfish for 20 minutes straight. They weren't hunting it, they were sharing it. After contact, dolphins float near the surface, barely moving, staring into nothing. Scientists call this intentional behavior. They are the only animals besides humans known to seek altered states for pleasure.
Yes, Nana Jane, the dolphins and the
Yep.
sharks are getting high off of pufferfish. That's what I
Yep.
said.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. I remember that one now.
they just because okay, when I first start because sometimes when people send videos, the thumbnail will
Uh-huh.
be different when people like depending on the platform that they send it on.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Because
I've learned to just look at the description, like, oh, okay, that's the same video. This particular time, there was nothing. It was just so I thought it was something else. And the person said that, and I was like, oh, I had already started watching it. And I was just like, what, you raggedy bastard. Let's remember the other aquatic things we've learned about barnacles, etc. I'll take this, okay? And I've realized life is stressful for everybody. Little puff pass ain't gonna hurt you.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Oh, y'all talk about Jessica Simpson. Y'all know she's made a comeback with the Chicken of the Sea. She's their new spokesperson. There's a whole new line of online commercials.
Yeah. I saw that. And
for the sake of nostalgia, it's funny. My thing is, with that, bring back Paris Hilton
for sure it was.
Nicole Richie and make them the face of Walmart. Because y'all remember what the Simple
Oh my
Life,
God.
the Simple Life when they
The
did
Simple
Real
Life.
at
Oh my
Walmart.
God.
For the sake of nostalgia,
Oh shit. Yes. Oh my God. I forgot. You know, I tried to block that shit.
So
many times I tried to block that out.
Here's the thing. I have people ask, they're like, are you the Nicole Richie in your friend group? I am not. I have black friends. And I know that some stuff exists. The stuff that I don't know is real. It's understandable that I don't know is real. I leave the house 1 to 2 business times a month. Leave me alone. And of course, my daughter, the nosy one, pinged me yesterday. What are you doing? Minding my business. I wanted Burger King. How are you out of church already? So I had to explain to her that church just was real quick yesterday. She thought that I just left church. No. And how far did you think I was going by myself?
Where'd you think I was going?
And she checked my location because her and my niece were like, oh, we'll go out to eat. If I didn't cook, they were going out to eat. But my niece was like, she always cooks. My daughter's like, no, she's changed since she moved. She's changed. What you mean? What you mean I'm changed?
You changed. So she changed. She changed.
Yep, she did as if Walmart just sold walls. And here's the thing.
Said,
I'm
"Mom-
gonna tell y'all
Mom
when that
changed."
conversation was happening. I was looking at my mom like that is a valid question to ask because the family is Walton. So when you know that, you understand Walmart. But when you don't know that their name is Walton, and I was like, why didn't they name it Waltmart? My mother told me to leave the room and not talk to her for 2 hours. Oh damn! Okay, Chica, you got to tell me about that after the show. You let them have it, and it was brutal. Yeah, I want all the tea on that. But yeah, she's like, yeah, don't talk to me for 2 hours. Okay, I just felt like I felt like it was just like when
So
they
the shit.
had the signs up saying everything in the store was made in America, and I was like, Mom, we are not that smart here in the United States. Where's all this stuff really made from? She called my dad to come pick me up because she said she was not shopping with me anymore. So you know what? When my mom got sick and started hiding from me in Sam's Club, it was warranted. It was it was warranted. I
You got
understand. You know what? You
you
get
got
that
way
one.
too many questions on just simple shit. You got too
Because
many
like when
complicated questions on simple shit.
when we would go to the mall, my mom would make a beeline to the food court. She would get me chili cheese fries, hand them to me, okay, and then she would go do her shopping. Like we
Cause
went
you
to
got
one
chili
mall that
cheese
had like
fries, so you ain't care about shit because you got chili cheese fries, right?
and we went to one mall. Like if we were going shopping near my granny's house, there was one mall that had a McDonald's like in there, like it was like in the middle of all these stores. There, and she would just sit me in there. She would give me $20 and sit me. And before people go, you can't do nothing with $20. This was during the time where we had the yellow boxes and the biggie menu at Wendy's. I need you to think about the prices at that point in time. Okay. It was
So
less
listen,
expensive and we had better quality toys in the Happy Meals. They was giving like real glasses that you could use afterwards. I was sitting in there for hours and eat to my
like,
heart's content. I had all the
so
chicken nuggies and the fries and the milkshakes
y'all,
and the machine worked back then.
yeah, y'all got to remember during that time, $20 go.
Yeah.
You could eat like
And I would still
like
have money left over
yeah.
because it wasn't Claire's. It was like I guess it was like a precursor to Claire's or something. I don't know, but it was like all accessories and stuff in there. I During the craze of like the denim purse things, I got like a denim purse and a bunch of stuff to fill up the denim purse with that $20. It was a beautiful time. Plus, we had a lot more buy one get ones back in the day.
Yeah, we did. Oh my god. You said McDonald's, that made me just remember the my speak English story. Oh my god.
What's the cheese, me?
So this happened around 2015. This is in 2015, summer 2015. The Orange Man was running for president. First time. The cult was in its infancy stages, and McDonald's here had a big dining room area with a long table, for large parties. So me and my neighbor, we were pretty good friends. And he's an older white guy. And until then, I never got the vibe from him of being racist. Never.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to McDonald's this one day because we just hanging out, have a cup of coffee, and then kind of chit chat, shoot the breeze, and just shit like that, right? So we walk in the dining room area. This is during lunchtime, and there's this group of I guess they were Mexican. I'm not sure, but definitely Latino. And they're just minding their own business, just speaking Spanish to each other and conversing and whatnot. And so I'm like, all right, cool. Minding my own black ass business, going to get my coffee, right?
Mm-hmm.
He looks at him. He gets a weird look on his face and he goes, "Speak English. You're in my country now." I get the same look on my face. That same look you got. That's the same look. I looked at him. I go, "What the fuck was that?" If they'd have heard you and they to come over and start whooping your ass, you on your own.
Yeah, you definitely on your own. Mm-mm-mm. Now,
Luckily,
there
they
was
did
one
not.
time somebody said to me, my granny, and my mom to speak English, and I was like, you don't want them to do that." "Yes, I do. You're in America. You don't want them to speak English. I need to know what they're saying." See, you're nosy. You don't want them to speak English. "Yes, I do." My granny and my mom proceeded to switch
Mhm.
to English and start saying what they were saying. I knew that they was talking cash money shit about this woman and how badly she
Mhm.
smelled. I know that I would have ran out in the middle of traffic because that would have been my 13th reason why. If somebody said that I smelled like boiled sarcophagus booty.
Whoo, shit. Oh, Lord. Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
Jay, I know about Buc-ee's. I've just never been to a Buc-ee's, but I did find out that Dolly Parton opened her own uh answer to Buc-ee's because even though it's supposed to be a truck stop, I guess they don't let truckers go in there. And Dolly Parton's place looks way better. And the snacks look, I will trust anything that Miss Dolly Parton eats.
Because it's
Um,
Dolly.
because she
It's
she
Dolly.
she seemed like the way that she talks about food, and I've heard her sister talk about that. I don't know. I haven't heard them talk about cooking, but I know they can find some good food, okay? And they will get you some good food. So I feel like the snacks at her truck stop would be really top tier. I really do.
Uh,
And I've never ever wanted to take a shower at a truck stop, but I want to take a shower. Well, I want to stick my toe in the water at a dolly because I feel
at the
like it's
Dolly
gonna be
Parton.
an
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah. Like, because it's
I feel
Dolly.
like, yeah, I just like this the same woman that said on national TV when somebody was like, "Well, how long does it take to get your hair done?" She said, "Honey, I don't know. I'm never there."
Dolly is she's so great.
So I just like there's certain things, like there's certain people I trust with certain things. Okay, like a good vacation spot, I trust Cher. I trust
Right.
Cher to tell me where the vacation at because Cher's told us about her vacation. Nobody else talks about vacation or where she vacations, and nobody ever sees her on vacation. There's never been a slip up picture of Cher on vacation. So wherever she vacationing at, you're taking a real woosah,
Yeah, because
and you must
nobody
be having a
knows.
ball.
Nobody
Okay,
knows. Because
right?
if there's no pictures and nobody's seen it, shit, you've done everything. You have done everything. Everything, everything.
Yeah, I'm just
And then
like
plus the fact is that said not only that, is that one, you can afford it. So you have done everything.
yeah. I'm like, just like places to shop. Definitely listening to Beyonce on that. And I'm not talking about like when y'all see
Hmm.
Beyonce on tour or stuff like that. If you really pay attention to the glimpses of Beyonce we get, like when she's out with the family, it seems fashionable but also comfortable. And I like that. I,
Hmm.
I, li- I like the
Hmm.
comfort aspect. So if Beyonce was like, "Girl, go shop over here," that's where I'm going. Now I might only be able to get like one sock, and I have to save up for the other sock, but I'm still go. I still want to look. I still want the experience.
Right?
So
Like,
yeah, like those are those are just mine
absolutely.
because there might be some people that's like, "No, I would trust this person with that." Okay, that's fine.
And
That's cool. I mean,
that's
people are
fine for you.
multifaceted, but yeah, like
That's good for you. However,
just like
myself, I'd rather live.
um shoot. Leslie Jones. I'll take her advice on anything. I feel like she's not gonna lead you astray on nothing. And I feel like
Like,
she's
look,
not gonna waste your money and she gonna find you a good deal.
yeah,
I feel like that's
because
the
it
case.
seemed like Leslie Jones. She's not the type that she's not gonna bullshit you.
Mm-mm. And also Cardi B.
And
I feel like Cardi B always finds good snacks. And she always got a discount. She always got a
I
coupon for somebody. Like if y'all really follow Cardi B
I
on
feel
social
like
media, especially TikTok, she always tell you where to find a coupon at. So I trust her on that. And
I
the
feel
last
like
couple
yeah,
times she had some snacks, and they were some good snacks. Now one was a little too spicy for me. I shouldn't have done it the way that she did it,
said
but it was still
but
good,
I would
and
say,
it wasn't expensive.
but no, I'll definitely I agree with you on Cardi B. So you follow Cardi B. Cardi B will tell you what place to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Cardi B tell you,
And she'll tell you the truth about the
she know.
prices too. She will because she'll be like, "Oh, well, take some friends with you. Like you gonna
So
put
you
in."
gonna
and
want to
get
split the
this.
cost on this one because
But
so I
it
could
will
afford it
be.
because I could afford it, but
Yeah.
you got to bring some people with you.
But it will be good. I
Oh,
still
without a
haven't tried
doubt.
the one sandwich that she made. Just I got distracted. That's all. That's the only reason why I didn't make the sandwich. I got distracted. I wrote it down. I'm gonna get to it. But that was it. The sandwich, it
So
looked real
it be
good.
happening. Things happen. Life is life, right? Yo, I
Yeah,
got it. I got
it
it.
looked real good because she wanted to try like a vegan cheese. I didn't even realize it was vegan cheese because everything else on there it looked good. I might be able to do vegan for a meal. Don't get excited. Don't be like, oh, Taz is becoming vegan.
Said,
No, bless your little heart. No, I'm not.
said no. Vegan make it miserable.
Yeah. When y'all
So
see
like
me at
and
the place y'all be at, I'ma just say I was at the same live. Hey,
so look at vegan.
look. When I tell folks about places, I love when people pop up and you there. I hope you have the same amount of enjoyment that I have. Drew Barrymore did that once upon a time too. Yes, Drew Barrymore did. There was another one that used to actually Miss Sidibe, not her, not and it's not taking it away from her. Her husband over on Threads tell you everywhere to go. That's good to eat. Discounts if it's kid friendly. If there's gonna be kids there, and he's like, look, if you don't want no kids there, you want date night, go over here. If you don't like kids, don't go to this spot. The food is good. Get it to go. Let that man down. He'll tell you, and he tell you all the time. He's like, yeah, my wife got a little coin. I look for coupon codes. I love an honest man.
Because
I'm
I'm
not doing this.
no, because I've always thought it like this, right? If you don't have to pay full price, why would you?
Exactly.
Like, why would you? I don't get that. I don't get that.
I am the queen of getting a credit, finding a discount code. There was one time, oh, you remember I was so happy. I saw that little alert, the reminder. Like, oh, your credit's going to expire in this. Oh, no, let me go ahead and put this order. And I got it right down to the penny.
Mm-hmm.
Got all my good snacks.
Now
Didn't
see,
have to pay nothing extra.
now that's that's the shit that makes you that shit makes your nipples hard because you get it right there.
Yeah.
And, oh Lord, and you get everything that you want to, and it's
Yeah, because I was like,
instant, just
okay, let me
instant.
look at this and make sure I don't have to do a delivery. Like, oh nope, covered delivery.
Said no.
Everything.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Said,
I was over here doing my happy dance. Like,
said praise Jesus. Said thank you, baby
Speaking
Jesus.
of which, there was a lady that was having a chuckle at me because I forgot we were outside Saturday. Did I break into my full happy dance? I did. Then I heard somebody just giggling, and I was like, "Oh shit, we're outside. People can see me."
You know we can see you.
I might need to go outside a little bit more.
But you realize, oh, right, I'm not alone out here.
I have my little shimmy going like, woo, and And I was like,
He's like, oh wait, I'm not alone out here. Oh damn, I forgot.
And let's not forget, Bernice be encouraging my shenanigans. Gambit just be like, it's my friend. Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. I'm used to it. Yes. That's what she do. Okay, what is this? I don't know.
Whew.
What?
All right.
I feel like this is a talking cherry, but I really I'm too confident in this, so I know this is not gonna be. Did you know I can see you? Yeah. Oh, I got my Burger King yesterday. Yes, we had a good dinner. When I told y'all I wanted Burger King after Cheesecake Factory, I wasn't joking.
What? I feel like that's somehow a downgrade, but I don't.
It's equal to me. It's equal to me.
I don't know, but
look,
I don't know.
if Cheesecake Factory didn't have the jambalaya pasta, we probably would have had Burger King after the wedding. I'm not going. You might have rolled up to Chili's and seen us there, or Applebee's.
No, that's
this
fair.
is
That's
me,
fair.
okay?
I'm just saying that's fair.
Thing
I just
that I like.
I was just saying that it just
get 'em
sounds like
for
Cheesecake Factory and then get Burger King. It's like what?
Hey.
Hang on a second.
So hold on. I think that's. I don't know. If y'all could see backstage, these boxes, the thumbnails are very. And when I upload them, they're in the center of my regular stuff that I need to use every day. Oh yes, I don't know if we have a TGIF up here. I didn't ask. I need to. Yes, the dumplings. Yeah. But okay, let's. Like I said, I feel like this is a talking cherry, but me being right about these things is not a regular occurrence. So here we go.
Corn dogs are just meat Twinkies. It is currently 10:21 at night. It is almost 10:30. I am not prepared for this. Oh, how come shorts aren't half the price of pants? No, I believe there's something called inflation, actually. I actually have no idea. Your future self is a stranger you've never met, yet you're making all of their decisions. Okay, can you stop? You don't think in words, you think in ideas. Words are just the translation. Hey, Frederick, so what I need you to do is I need you to run at him full speed and ram him. You can remember thousands of faces instantly, but you still struggle to remember where you put your car keys. Joke's on you, my car's broke down. Like actually. Most laws are just collective promises. Yeah, and we have laws because a lot of people are stupid. That's a fair point. Can you open the door so you're not gonna run into it this time? That's like your whole thing. Are you happy? Yes, actually, I get why people like that. Yes, I'm bringing the series back. Yes, I heard the comment. Also, yes, I have merch. A lot of people don't know this, and I forgot about it myself. There is a merch link in my bio where you can buy the hoodies I've made. Starting with the classic.
I feel like that's what it's like being my friend. Is that what it's like being my friend?
I need that strain of weed.
My problem is that's me naturally.
I need that in my life.
Hold on. As you do an Arnold Palmer with a sugar glass rim. I never tried that. I'm going to try that. What? Talking cherry too. Well, that's what it looked like in the thumbnail. Talking cherry. I don't know. I never said I was good at this. Okay. I just said I'm dedicated to it. Let's not forget that we got to the point of Taz Roulette because I got behind schedule 1 week and y'all decided it should stay this.
And besides, up until a little bit ago, she was like, oh, and one. Everything was in one. She just had one. All right. Up until a few minutes ago, and then she had two. All right. She's trying her best, y'all. Jeez Christ.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I never. First of all, I
But
never
she
said
never
I could
claimed. She
see.
never claimed that she would know exactly where the video is going to end from looking at the thumbnail.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I'm
nobody
telling y'all,
nobody
y'all
can
can see
predict that
how
shit.
small these thumbnails are.
Can't nobody even do that shit.
Because there's regular videos that I use. I label them. Okay, I have to label them because I'm looking at the GCPR jingle one that I have in here. I couldn't tell you what that thumbnail is. I don't know. And I put it there. I made it. I created it. But
And
okay,
looking
here we
like,
go.
all right.
What is this? I don't know what that was. I don't know. What? I don't. It's a short one. The short ones scare me.
You know
Here
what
we
I'm
go.
saying? I don't want to. No,
I'm going to go take a shower.
I'm gonna take a shower too.
You're not taking a
No,
shower
I'm not
with
taking.
me.
Why niggas think I'm always trying to get in the shower with niggas?
Because that's all you want to
Bro,
do.
I did that already, bro. I ain't gotta get in the shower with nobody else, bro. I got in the shower with the biggest that I.
Oh, that sounds crazy.
You know what I mean?
That sounds so
On the
crazy.
dead homies, bro.
Back the fuck up. When did this become a whorehouse? Pause! What is that?
Yes, Jay, Ray J again.
Oh shit.
And y'all, the fight with Ray J and Orlando Brown, yeah, Brown. It's
Yes.
still scheduled to happen. Okay, I didn't think it was gonna happen. And
Yes.
Ray J is training for it. I'm being extremely facetious with the word training.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this fight.
He
I'm looking forward to seeing this fight.
No, I guess he did get
Oh.
enough of his ass getting whooped up the last time. I don't know.
Oh, listen. I'm so looking forward to this fight. You got no idea, twin.
We're not that type of homies. Back up, right, Netta J. Look,
I'm looking. Oh, I'm so looking forward to this fight.
over the years, people have said that our friendships, like how we deal with each other, is very inappropriate. I've told y'all about me calling, like FaceTiming people, going, "Hey, look at this," and like putting different body parts in the screen. Very inappropriate, but it's on par for our friendship. Okay, we're not getting in the shower together. Okay, I was injured once, and a homegirl came over to help me. She helped me into, like, she ran some bath water, helped me get in, and then she left the bathroom. She told me, she put my cell phone on a stand outside the bathtub to call her when I was done and the water was drained, and she would come in and help me get out. Like, she wasn't sitting in there, none of that. Brandy, come get your brother. Brandy, come get your brother. Sarai, come get your uncle. Come get your uncle, because well, I feel like he should. You know how they have fly swatters? Why do we not have a Ray J swatter yet? Monica, come cut him out again. Because on the tour, Monica cussed him out real good. Because you know Gunica can cuss real good. All right, Gunica, come cuss her out. Come cuss him out. Her, come cuss him out one good time. Ray J does not remember that fight he had. You got that right. He knows.
Oh, look. August 15th cannot come fast enough. I'm telling you that right now. August 15th cannot come fast enough.
Because Brandy recently did an appearance and people were commenting on how skinny she is, and I'm like, Brandy's always been skinny. Like, what are y'all okay? Like, she's always been skinny.
So, no. Yeah. I mean, she has been, yeah. I looked at a picture. I kind of saw a picture of her face. I was like, she looks sick. It almost like she looks sick.
Keep forgetting that she's getting older, and I think it's more the hair color and how she had her hair, because we really don't get her with the Cleo braids braided straight back, and it was like a lighter color. That kind of washes you out. Like she had the same hair color that I have now, but like I've got like down in my face. Like if I was to braid it back, it's gonna wash you out and make you look. So I was like, whatever. But Ray J's goofy behind in the comment section, he was like, I'm the one that needs the prayers. first of all, why are you always stalking your sister's comment section? Don't you have enough going on in your own?
So you got enough shit going.
And
You
it's
got
like
enough shit happening.
you just raining on her parade like people like her. Like, sir, Sammy, R&B, Sammy whooped your tail and then left, went to a restaurant, set up his camera, went live, talked to the waitress as he ordered red wine about whooping your behind, and then looked into the camera and talked to the rest of us on Instagram about how he minked you. Sammy, me and Sammy are the same height. Sammy,
Sammy.
You should be my girl. Sammy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a woman, okay?
Yeah.
I'm a woman, and I would not let that news get out if Sammy whooped me. You understand? And I'm a woman. Like, there's certain people, like Smart Guy, Taj Mowry. I know he's
Taj
a full-grown
Mowry,
man
yeah.
now. As a woman, you're not gonna be in the streets going, Taj beat up Taz. Absolutely not. And I mean, no disrespect, but
But if somebody that's the same size as you, say,
yeah, and like Ray J, how
Hey,
you
look
got
here,
50
Ray J,
other
look.
businesses and
See,
you need this money?
I thought your last fight, Ray J, you figured out that this was not for you. This was not your intended career path. It was to get into the UFC. That is not your career path. Stick
Ray J,
to
this ain't your
singing.
ministry.
Said
Ray
just
J,
stick
you
to
are an
singing
inside cat.
Yeah, just stick to the one hit wonder. All right, or the 2-hit wonder. One and a half hit. One and a half hit
I know
wonder.
One Wish.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
and then he did hit. I hit it first, but that wasn't really.
Oh yeah,
a hit.
I hit it
We
first.
talked
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it because of when he did it. But okay, outside of One Wish, what else he got?
Said that.
Wait
And
a minute. Let's
wait a
look this
minute,
up.
and then
Oh,
I hit
that's
it first,
right.
and
That's
then
right. Wait a minute.
that was it. Stick to them 3. Just stick to
I'ma-
those 3. Do
I'ma
a
tell
whole
you
concert
something.
tour on those 3. You don't need to do no more fights, okay?
I only know the chorus of "Wait a Minute."
I think that's all. We all know.
Like, I feel like it
that's
was played in a movie or a television show or something, and I think that's why that part is stuck. But there was that period of time in TV history where a song would come out and they would get like in-studio singers to sing. Because I remember when Boyz II Men came out with Motown Philly and it was on Full House. I don't know who they got to sing it, but it was obviously not Boyz II Men, because I said something to my mother. She's like, the song just came out. You think that they would do that? Yeah, dummy.
Yeah.
They would. And I'm like, you can't. First of all, ma'am, you have the CD in the next room. Go put that CD on and listen to it and listen to the, because I was cracking up. It's just because it was given very Motown Philly's back again. Da-da-da-da-da-da. And I was looking at my. This is one of those moments where I looked at my mother like, "How are you smart enough to
that,
get learned?" Because no,
they whitened it up. Had to whiten it up a little bit.
Yeah, because I'm like, Jay said, and I thought Tom Brady slapping Logan Paul was a highlight of the weekend. Now, as much as I enjoyed that moment, I need y'all to realize, y'all do know that was a publicity stunt, right? Because you can look at how he did it. Because I'm like, that wasn't a real, like it. First of all, Tom Brady, why are you walking around like you 85 years old? Like,
said Tom Brady, you are the same age. You are the same age as we are. You need to sit your ass down.
Why is he looking so decrepit? Like, if you don't.
So just sit your ass down, all right? You are the same age as we are, all right? Just sit your ass down.
Like, come on. Well, okay, we got one last one. I'm a guess. Because it looks very Toy Soldier to me, like the movie Toy Soldier. Like,
all right.
But
here we go.
I mean, I
Toy
was
Soldier
about the under the sea, puff puff pass. So we'll see. Here we go.
Mitch McConnell's corpse is the most powerful Republican in the Senate. The thing everyone knew happened, and Mitch McConnell is a brain-dead corpse being ghoulishly kept alive to keep one more red box on the Senate map. Multiple sources have revealed he's been brain-dead for almost a full month. Weirdly, his wife, 3 days after he died, ran off to China on some kind of goodwill tour while he was a corpse being artificially kept alive by robots. Now here's where things get tricky. A doctor will declare brain death when it occurs, and it's almost certain that one did so upon his arrival at the hospital. So, it is extremely likely he is now legally dead, because Kentucky specifically rules that brain death is death. Legally, a family can't force the hospital to keep him on a machine, and legally, Mitch is fucking dead. But for a month now, a small, persistent conspiracy has been ongoing. Someone is keeping him hooked up. Someone is suppressing the news and the death certificate. Some doctor is going along with this, which is a fucking crime. The doctor can lose his license. The family can face charges for concealing a death, and if he's still drawing a salary, which he is, and his staff is still taking a paycheck, which they are, and if they're conducting official business after his death, which they have, it can all be considered fraud against the federal government. Realistically, very little of this would be prosecuted, except possibly the staff. They're generally out of favor with Donnie, who has despised McConnell, even though Donnie owes him for saving him after January 6th. And Donnie needs to show the Republicans who are going to start dropping off month after month that he can still hurt them. So if you're in Mitch McConnell's staff and you're going along with this little pantomime, it's probably a good idea to come clean sooner rather than later.
Okay, so
Mitch
it wasn't a
McConnell
toy
staff,
soldier, it was Mitch McConnell. Okay, couple of things. Yes, we have had, if y'all remember 2 years ago, there was another congressperson who was deceased. Staff was still collecting checks, all these things. It happens way too much. I'm telling y'all, it happens way too much. I'm not making excuses. The only reason he has not officially been declared dead by the Commonwealth of Kentucky is because he was hospitalized in DC. So even though Kentucky has those rules. Oh, and they're now saying that he's in a physical rehabilitation center.
Of course he is. Of course.
But okay, all right. I said Mitch
Right.
McConnell was
Yeah,
a toy
sure.
soldier. You know what? Okay, I get technically. Well, I mean, he's on ice.
So look,
He plastic at this point, so
well,
maybe he a toy soldier.
so
I
look,
don't-
you could be moved to a facility to that all you want. That doesn't mean you're actually doing the shit.
But I wonder
just move
if
there.
this facility, because when I was still working in healthcare, there was one place that I worked at. You go out to the parking lot, and up against the wall, there was a door that most people didn't notice, and that was our morgue. And I wonder if he technically was moved to that rehabilitation facility, and he's just in the wall in the morgue.
It's possible. It's possible.
I don't know.
Instead
Or
of
maybe it's
metaphysical
maintenance type of
rehabilitation.
stuff. Maybe somebody plugged him into the wall, and he's in a rehabilitation facility with Neo. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean,
All I know is
I
if
guess that
proof of-
depends.
somebody
I
is
guess that
offering you
depends
proof of life-
I guess your definition of rehabilitation center.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, if somebody offers you proof of life for me, and it's all AI pictures,
you
come
said,
get
yeah,
me so you can bury me, okay? Because
said, yeah,
I'm
no,
gone, y'all.
Said no. I'm gonna need you to FaceTime me.
And
you know.
here's the thing. They did not. Well, I mean, we didn't have AI, but we did have Photoshop. Let's not forget that they took a mugshot of Sandra Bland's corpse. Like it don't take much for us. They could have photographed his corpse. Like we would have went along with it.
Uh-huh.
Like we would have went along with it. But the AI, Johns, and then first of all, the family at this point, I don't think you can hold the family accountable because the family still ain't been to the hospital to sign off on nothing. They don't know his status. The wife went to the hospital. She had on a mask and a cap and some glasses like she was the next Bond girl. There's no
Probably to a
confirmation
point.
that she went in the room. There's no confirmation from anybody that she looked at or signed any paperwork.
Probably to a
They are-
point they don't
they are-
really give a damn.
Yeah, they're like, we're going to have plausible deniability. You're not going to put this on me, bucko. I didn't say anything about if he was good or not.
They probably don't give a damn because it's like, oh, fuck. I don't care. He gone.
Right.
I mean, for all we know, that could be the whole case right there. They don't give a damn just as long as he gone.
Yeah, and when the person
now they don't want fuck all to do with anything.
With the carpet samples to his house, first of all, who made that appointment and forgot to reschedule it? But it's like they were already preparing for you to be gone because the only ones who allegedly shed a tear was a few of the staffers. And I think they was just crying because they knew their money was about to end. Because not to be funny, I did work once for a smaller company, and we knew because they kept, like, other family members kept saying when the old lady died that they was shutting everything down and they were going to liquidate. When she did I cry? Yes, because I knew, like, and when they did, she died. I don't know how they did it, but before our shift was over, they had physical paper checks printed for us up to the last minute when they were telling us to get out the door. The next day, signage and everything was done. Now, unfortunately for them, they didn't realize there's no residual income in a sale. But whatever, yeah, but they had us up and through. I cried because I was like, that was an easy job. It was a block away from the house. I could walk to it. It wasn't stressful. And it was, it was a living wage for the time. Like, it was great. And I didn't really have any expenses. I packed a lunch and took with me. I didn't have to pay for gas or anything. It was a completely over the phone job. And this lady was like, I'm not enforcing a dress code. Can't nobody see y'all, and clients don't come here. She's like, just don't come naked.
So it was pretty much like the perfect job for the purpose.
Yeah.
The whole perfect place, perfect job, perfect everything. Yeah.
If her family would have kept that company going, all of us that worked there probably would have retired from that company because it like I said, she paid well. You were properly compensated when it came time for reviews and raises and stuff. She didn't believe in like, a dime here, that. Nah, I think the least raise you got was $1 because she wanted to keep you coming back. Like, and she told you she hated hiring new people. She hated doing interviews. She said it made her nervous. Well, we would say she had anxiety now because we know the proper definitions of stuff. But yeah, and most of us, we were local to the area. We would walk to work together. Like, we were all in like a 4-block radius. It was great. I'm like, no, she was friends with the lady that owned the bakery. So sometimes we get baked goods at work. It was wonderful. It was a good time was had by all. I think I really just missed the bakeries because that lady made some delicious, humongous donuts. She really did. And the cupcakes were like mini. I know a cupcake is technically a mini cake, but y'all don't understand me. Like, the cupcakes was like the size of like Andre the Giant's balled up fist. It was a beautiful time.
Oh my!
It was a beautiful, beautiful time.
That's not a cupcake. That's a cupcake cake.
Right? Because I'm telling you, it was a time. Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I took some home. That would be me and the kids' dessert. and yet, like,
that sounds like, as you do, the way you describe it just sounds like straight up diabetes.
Oh, it was.
And, yeah, that's diabetes right there.
It was.
That's straight up diabetes.
I will say she did. She was very heavy on the using fruits for sweetener.
Okay.
But I think this woman, I think her threshold for sweetness was very much off. Because everything was delicious, but I'm like, this tastes like diabetes. What ain't it good? I added a little pinch of sugar to the, ma'am, this is riddled with blueberry. And you added sugar to the, okay.
So look, this is already sweet and you want to make sweeter? Like, I still got both my feet. I mean, you trying to make me get one of them cut off or something?
What up, General Gambit? He said that wife did a whole touchdown celebration just like Melania gonna do when the orange expired. Yeah.
Man, Gambit, come on in.
Come on in, Gambit.
Gambit. In the words of Debo, stop being a bitch and come on.
there wondering why I have so many cups of water, and I just now realized this cup didn't have ice in it. That's why I got a different one. And before you say, well, Taz, why do you just put ice in that cup? Because there was the other cup was filled with ice from Saturday, and ice just didn't. It still hadn't melted. Fructose overload. It was. Like I said, it was delicious,
Lord.
but it was like, whew. Worked in a bakery before. The baker would say a little more sugar won't hurt, and scoop 10 pounds more sugar in the mixer. I can
God
believe it.
damn.
There was one bakery because my kids and I used to walk through the neighborhood. And there was one bakery, and I forget how this lady got enamored with my kids, but every time we walked past, she'd pop up with some type of baked treat for them. And I'm like, ma'am. She's like, but you're already walking. They'll burn off the energy. I'm like, it's for them. It's one of me. You do. If they sprint out into something, I'm telling the cops it's your fault. Just so you know. Because people be telling me a sugar rush is not a real thing. Yes, it is, because I've seen it in action.
Yeah.
And I'm living proof. Don't give me too much.
So, not too much Mountain Dew.
As I'm sitting here surrounded by snacks. Do I have enough snacks right here? Yes, I do. I still got these gummy lifesavers, of course, Reese cups, a random cup of zesty sauce from Burger King. Why I have that, I don't know. And these fruit Mentos. I just popped some. I don't know where it went. I got to sweep the floor. I don't know where that went.
Oh shit.
Never a dull moment with me.
Never a dull moment. Oh man.
Where to go? Wait a minute. Today is 20th. 26. I want to see something. Are y'all gonna ever tell us the truth about any of these people?
The truth.
Not USA Today going, why Mitch McConnell's health has the internet so confused. It's not the internet, it's the people. And this is why y'all be thinking stuff isn't a real place, because they make it seem like, oh, on the internet there aren't any people. Come on.
So no, the internet knows he dead. The internet knows he gone. It's just y'all trying to say he not. No, we know he gone.
They don't. Oh, okay. So that's where that came from. The rehabilitation center. They're saying it on Facebook. First of all,
well, if it was on Facebook, it's got to be true.
I had one aunt that was convinced that every day of the week I was going to some. Yes, exactly. Just he's in the lower room. But I had one aunt years ago that was convinced that every single day I was going to some fancy schmancy restaurant, right? And it's because ever so often, me and a group of friends had joined this. It was called the Dine Out Experience. It was a membership. So you pay like $10 a month, and you get like an email you could pick from 3 different places in a month to go. And it was like a preset menu that you got. Nice little, take yourself out or group outing. Cool. Well, a couple times I did take pictures because the presentation was so pretty, and I just put the pictures up on Facebook. Because I don't post that much on Facebook, she decided not to look at the dates and just looked at the back-to-back post. I was like, no, you're always out at a restaurant. I don't know why. Where'd you get the budget for this from? And because I can be a jackass at times, thought I was a prostituta. For about 10 minutes, she believed it till my uncle was like, You believe she is just letting random people touch her. Her. Okay. And then he was like,
If
and
you
how
believe that, I got some
know,
swampland to sell you.
right? And he was like, and how would she figure out how to set that up? Where would she get the clients from? Where would she even know where to go?
And sometimes the people, when they say something, you don't think. You don't be thinking.
No,
You'll be thinking about the person. It's like,
I'm just like, you bought that? Like, I said it because it was so outrageous. I didn't think she would take it.
it'd be like the same instance as somebody said, they see me in the outdoors doing some shit in the woods outdoors.
Right. I'm like, I'm the same person that won't walk in grass, but okay. You think I'm
no.
just letting a random person? Okay.
The only reason I even go outside is because I have to in order just to cut the grass. And the only reason I cut the grass is so I won't get bothered because people won't stop by and be like, well, how come the grass is so tall? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I'll go outside because I have to. I don't want to because I have to. And I feel like that's everybody. They only go outside because they have to.
And Harley Pup is an asshole. Y'all didn't know. Today I took her out. Took her out after sound of coffee, and I'm starting to do my morning routine. Okay. Cass comes downstairs, and I was coming out of the kitchen because I couldn't remember if I put water in her bowl for when she came back in. So I was like, I wanted to check before I went to go get it, right?
Okay.
He's like, did you forget she was out there? No, I didn't forget this time. Have I forgotten that she was outside before? Yeah. But this time I did. So I go out to get her. This takes off, runs up the steps. I guess I was taking too long. So she runs back down the steps, looks at me, runs back up the steps, looks at me, runs back there. Like she did a couple more times, then looked at me. She sat on the porch and just looked. You being funny? You trying to say I'm slow? Okay. People think I got booger sugar habit because I work so much. I didn't do ramen noodles. I don't do ramen noodles. I do ramen, but I am now beginning to do like the ramen that most people know in the United States. But usually I do like traditional like ramen because that's all I've known predominantly. And I realized I do ramen like the little packs different than most people. Anyway, but yeah. But no, my dog is definitely an asshole. She got on my nerves. How about he moved to the facility mid July? Okay, does mid July know that he moved?
Mid July, get the fuck on. No.
And those y'all that came from my neck.
Said hold. He went.
I told y'all that picture of Mitch McConnell in the bed with all those tubes was fake, and y'all were like, no. One, he's a sitting senator or laying senator at this point. There'd be armed guards at his door. There's no family going to visit him. So who would have got the picture? The only people that would have been able to take a picture would be violating HIPAA. Number one. Number two, I said when you look at the picture, when you scroll in, that does not look like Mitch McConnell. I don't know who this man is. I feel sorry for him that his face is being all over the place. But yeah, it's been confirmed that the picture is not real. Somebody found the AI watermark. So yeah. Do the packets with the draining water and then put some seasoning on them. Yeah. It's not mid-July anymore now. Yeah.
No, but yeah, it's exactly just that. Is whoever posted that picture, that's a HIPAA violation. that wasn't him.
Yeah, because I
So
was
we
just
know his
like
ass.
this.
We know
Because
his
when
ass.
I forget who alerted me, and then I looked at because I was on air and I looked it up and I blew it up and I was like, that's that. First of all, white people,
Y'all gotta stop
I
falling for this
apologize for
AI.
criticizing y'all so much. Y'all can't tell the difference between each other. Okay, so I'm
Y'all
gonna
gotta
stop
stop falling
criticizing
for this
y'all
AI.
when it comes
Yeah.
to because first of all, y'all should be able to tell us apart because we come in different shades, heights, and everything. Okay, y'all seem to have one face and one tone unless y'all get tan. So work on that because for so many of y'all, one, the twin, trend that's going on over on TikTok, all these now it's people of all races and all nationalities that they're mixing up their twins. I can understand in the infant stage mixing up twins. How you mixing up twins just walking around talking? Like what the hell? And then you
Like,
arguing with
yeah.
these kids, like, no, you're Ava. No, I'm Julie. You're Ava. I know who I am.
Do you?
But white people are failing this. Like there's like a handful of non-white people that's messing up their twins, but they're like, oh shoot, white people overwhelmingly. I've seen people who don't have twins where their stuff is being put into these twin compilations because they're mixing up their kids that don't look nothing alike. They're not even in the same age range. White people, y'all not okay.
My God, damn. Says y'all can't tell anybody apart.
Because there was one mother and father going, Lena, why are you ignoring us, Lena? This girl, I'm not
Say,
Lena.
who the hell is Lena?
This child has like Wednesday Addams black hair. Okay, little stocky, cute little kid. Okay,
Uh-huh.
Lena walks in. Now this the kid that they're talking about. I don't even think she's in middle school yet. I don't think. Lena walks in. Lena is a full-blown teenager. I think she about to graduate. She got sandy brown hair. And it's rail thin. Faces don't look nothing. One child looks like the daddy, one child looks like the mama. And I'm like, mama and daddy, y'all think y'all look alike? Is this why y'all keep ended up messing with family members? Y'all can't tell the difference. Like, what's going on?
Because can't tell the difference.
What's good?
If you're blonde, blue eyes, skinny white woman, y'all all look alike. It's a clone wars out here in Growth Pussy. But yeah, like
Pretty much.
Still during COVID.
What's happening, Gambit?
What's
Hey,
happening?
Gambit, on my original account, I remember it's like when we first all realized that we could do duet trains, right? I saw a duet train and I was like, oh, because this was during like when people were like, I'm gonna keep chronicling this, like my weight gain, my weight loss journey, people conquering addiction, different things. So I thought it was one of those, and I'm like, oh, this is so inspiring. I'm getting ready to go, and I'm like, I'm gonna leave something positive in the comment section, right? I go to click the comments. Before I get to the comments, I notice the caption. This is 3 different people, and I'm looking. Tattoos and everything. I'm like, no, the tattoos look the same, hairstyle look the same. Like, are you messing with me? Going to the comment. It was 3 different white women. These white women did not know each other. These white women had essentially made the same video, not knowing each other. They did not put together that duet train. Other people had put together a compilation, 3 different women. Tattoos so similar. Like when I tell you I was blowing up, like how. I know we joke about white women having a handbook, but do y'all have a handbook? Like to tell y'all what to wear, what tattoos get, where to put, what? Like when I said I was off TikTok for a week because that was just sitting in my head. Like, ain't no way. Because a part of me was like, have I become a bigot? Like, am I just see? But looking through the comments,
Yeah, you want to know what's kind of funny? I do that in wrestling. I do that in wrestling with with some of the with well, one in particular is Liv Morgan. All right. So anybody that's blonde haired in the W is it's always said Liv. Alexa Bliss is other Liv. Charlotte Flair's is tall Liv. Um, Trish Stratus is older Liv. Sol Ruka is son Liv. You know, that are all just carbon copies of just Liv Morgan.
I feel that way about Olivia Benson on Law and Order. Every woman that they add to the show, if they got a
Carbon copies of her.
Rookie Liv, Captain Liv,
Right.
because they were like, everybody likes her character. We're gonna get everybody to look like this.
Who could everybody look like her?
It was before I moved, for the longest time when I would walk up the street to get a cup of coffee, right? I thought that it was the same woman working every morning at one particular place, right? And I would say hi and chit chat. And then I was like, why she every couple of days she'd look at me funny, like I'm annoying. I was continuing the conversation with a completely different cashier. There's two different ladies. I promise you. And I wasn't the only. I found out I was the only one that thought this. And here we go, Tiffany Stratton angry. Yep.
So Tiffany Stratton's is athletic Liv.
But yeah,
But yeah, they're all carbon copies of Liv Morgan. Thomas would say they're all carbon copies of Alexa Bliss. I said Liv Morgan. They're all carbon copies of Liv. Either way, we're not wrong. Either way, we're both right.
it's funny because
Like they're all carbon copies of each other.
that I will say look alike, but then you take a set of twins and I can tell the twins apart. Where I'm like, yeah, that's such. Room full of random women. I don't know who none. I don't know. And for some reason, if it's a room full of white women, I just refer to them as a gaggle of Nevaehs. I feel like all of their names are Nevaeh. I have doppelgangers that come into the dispensary, like several men and women. Well, I told y'all yesterday, the DoorDash driver, I had to do it. Caught me off guard. Like, am I inside or outside? And he was like, he thought that I locked myself out.
So wait a minute.
Because I've had people tell me like, oh, like a former neighbor and family friend called the house, like back in the landline, and was like, why were you walking on blah 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 street? I wasn't. Now this particular street, if feeling adventurous, I could have walked down the street to get to my grandparents' house. It would have been a walk, but doable. And I was like, I wasn't. And he's like, and when I came back to get you and ask you what was going on, you disappeared because it wasn't me. I don't describe the young lady. Was the hairstyle that I was rocking at the time. I did have on a similar outfit that day, but was not me. Yesterday was the first time face to face because I was really perplexed. Like I'm looking at her, she's probably like, "This is she slow?" Like she's probably looking at me like, because I'm like, which side of the door am I on? Like you know, in those movies where like there's like a replacement or something, and you're trying to convince other people, like, no, I'm the real one. No, I'm trying to convince myself if I'm the.
You know, it's funny. Right, years ago, I used to work at EB Games, and there was another guy that would work there that we look nothing alike. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like at the time, I was a little bit heavier, and he was tall and skinny. The only thing that we had in common is that we both wore glasses. That was it. Okay. So one day I had off, and then I came back in the following day, and the customer came in, and he was telling me that, he came in yesterday, and I told him this, and I helped him out, and I did this. I was like, I wasn't even here yesterday. I wasn't even working yesterday. And he looked at me and said, no, it was you. It was you. It was you. I said, oh, I wasn't even here. So the other guy comes in, and I'm telling him this, and he goes, oh, yeah, I put your name tag on yesterday. So the fuck you do that for? He said, well, because I didn't want to be me yesterday, so if I got in trouble, it'd be you. The fuck?
Now, see, I have two cousins that people say, now I'm the oldest out of this trio, but people say that we look like triplets. Now, younger, like about 15 years ago, yeah, there were similarities, mostly how we dressed. But as we get older, some differences are clearly popping up, but there are some people that still swear up and down.
I swore Gilbert was about to tell me that it was the other black guy.
Like, I swear, but what made it even worse is that the customer was black. That's what made it even worse. He was black. If anything, he should have known the difference. Number two. Well, the other guy, my coworker, his name is Elliot. He was light skinned. I am not.
No, what gets me is that when people will see me with like my cousins and relatives on my dad's side, and they go, "Oh yeah, I see the family resemblance." And I love it when it's my cousins that are also adopted, and we're like,
exactly, Miss Lyles. Wait a minute.
Is it we resemble the adopted members?
Hold up.
Good.
Exactly. When I said that we look nothing alike, we look nothing alike. Okay.
Wait.
Like literally, the only thing we had in common is that we both wore glasses. That was it.
Or like when I was told that I looked like one of my granny's friends while sitting outside of an event that she was, they were wrapping up and she was a part of the event. And I was just sitting outside because they also had to have an impromptu meeting. Her friend walked out first.
Evening, Professor.
She's
Professor
like,
Moriarty, how you doing, sir?
Granny, y'all look so much alike. I said, because we both dark skinned. Because that's the only similarity. Like,
right?
Well, I said the light skinned name Elliot.
Yes. His name is Elliot. Yeah.
Hey, Gambit Professor says hello.
And again, like I said, tall and skinny. I am not. Like, we literally look nothing alike.
Well, what did we learn yesterday from Gambit's artwork? You were IT swole meat. I promise you, when that said it, I had some onion rings, right? So I'm sitting there. I get a notification
wants to make you swole meat, man.
I'm scrolling, and Thomas said that, and I'm took a bite, not expecting to see that, and I'm like, what? I'm like, I gotta stop. I gotta stop looking at messages.
So listen,
all
right.
Like I said, I was gonna tweak with it, but then I was like,
hey, listen, my goal is trying to get a sugar mama. All right. So I figured like this, right? All right. I post videos I be cooking and cleaning. I doing laundry with a 6-pack. Right there. Got him. Got him.
Like,
House gonna get paid off.
y'all.
Student loan gonna get paid off.
Yeah,
GCPR
get
gonna
'em.
be fully funded.
Right.
And I'm posting thirst
You know-
traps. I ain't lying.
Put
I ain't lying.
those pictures on one of those sugar baby sites. Nana
Uh-huh.
J just said, I showed you and Chaos's wedding pic to a friend, and she told me that my grandson looks just like me. Chaos. Hey, babe. I don't know if he's still down here or not. But wait till I tell him. Mm-hmm. Once again, what did I tell y'all this morning on Sound of Coffee? Let women have a blank slate. They will create a reality.
In general, that reality is pretty damn interesting. Not gonna lie, you know.
Somebody said you look just like Nana.
Thank you.
I don't know what I caught, but I caught
it. Just thank you. Oh, shut up.
You have a microwave tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you want to take the jambalaya? Why do you keep putting them back? I'm gonna eat them.
No.
Oh.
We can eat the jambalaya. It's a food. Gotta eat.
I'm going to eat. I was gonna make fish sticks. Well, I want fish sticks.
ACBC.
I ate soup with a fork last night.
You what?
I ate soup with a fork.
Why did you eat soup with a fork?
One spoon until it was thick enough. Don't ask me how it was thick enough.
It was thick enough.
I judge her all the time. I'm gonna find my second set of
Like
silver.
tomato bisque?
Soup with the fork. Hey,
so what kind of soup is it? Just like a hunk of just shit that's in a bowl? Like what?
I don't know. I don't even know where he got. I didn't know he had soup last night.
You eat soup with a fork. It's just like
From the deli? Oh, he got it from Jewel. Oh, he got it from Jewel at the soup bar.
That doesn't help.
Don't ask me nothing.
That's
I don't know.
Again, what is it like? Just like a hunk of just congealed shit that's in a bowl. Like I don't know.
Oh, I mean, I'll make some thick soups, but now there's only one time I intentionally ate soup with a fork, and that's because I only wanted certain things out of the soup, and the fork let me kind of siphon everything else out.
Now, if you use a fork where where you just piercing like vegetables or beef or whatever like that, and you just kind of pick it out, and you're using the fork, and there's stuff that's in there to where you can actually use the fork properly.
I'm
okay, I get
soup in
okay,
this hot ass weather.
but that too.
I mean, I might eat some ramen with a fork, but
Wait a damn minute, Jess. Jess said my very old deaf cousin is cussing me out on Messenger because she's mad at her sister. Why cuss me out? Jess.
Well, you cussing me out. What you said fuck me for? What I do?
The way I would put her on timeout in the Messenger, girl, you can cuss all you want. I'm not looking at it. Because I told y'all that there are times when my brothers get mad at me, and if they know I don't have my hearing aids on, they'll just cut the light off. don't know what they be saying, but they'll just cut the light.
So what's just that bullshit?
There was one time I was sick. I love him, and he's got patience for days. But I forget what we were running errands all day, and I was asking a bunch of questions. We get back, I think we are just changing clothes. It was just dark, and we were upstairs in the bedroom, and I said something, and walked out the door. You have okay. I guess I'm official, but I went through all of that because I wanted the real
Professor.
Y'all gave me. Y'all didn't get. Oh, I can't stand
Elijah, sir.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. So I can add this to my Apple wallet too. So we're good. Because y'all know I'm the queen of. See, I forgot to take my wallet. Because I'll be afraid I'm going to lose something. I never think anybody's going to take anything from me. I always think I'm going to lose it. Oh, this is not as thick as I thought it was going to be. All right.
Okay. Hey, yo, what the fuck?
2032. All right. I just got it. Now I got to go change my name on it. I had to get it. To get it. I hate it here. Well, okay. I think, wait a second. I think there was, whoops. Not what I meant to do there. Girl, stop. I know y'all can hear Harley crying in the background. Let me explain something to y'all. She will go in her kennel on her own, door open and unlocked, and do this. Saturday, we were in here by ourselves, me and her, for a while. She didn't pay me no attention. Zero. Get on the phone with Nana Jade. Now, all of a sudden, she's up in the phone doing all the like I'm over here bruising her. Yeah, she got a show and a movie. She's just been doing that. Okay. Oh, well, I did miss one. My bad, y'all. What is this? I don't know. Is this court?
God damn
I don't know.
Professor Moriarty. God damn it, sir.
What did he say?
Sir.
I see dick pro. Sir. Okay, here we go. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Here we go, because
all right.
I don't know. Here we go.
Oh, Mitch McConnell's got like 20 more years.
Sir, Lindsey Graham just died.
Oh, get SEAL Team 6.
Why?
Someone's got to break in to clear his browser history. What's up? I'm Tim, and I run the PR team for Lindsey Graham. All right, now his sister is taking over his seat.
How many cocks did her brother have to suck to get that?
Yeah, the first step in taking Lindsay's seat is wiping the cum off of it.
He's definitely in hell. I don't think he's looking up at us, though. He's probably looking back at us, asking if we're going to spit on it first.
It doesn't get better. He went to the University of South Carolina.
That's a great school.
Their mascot's a cock.
Oh, God, what?
Like a rooster named Cocky.
Jesus.
Sir, we found the list of things Lindsay was trying to invade next.
Okay, what is it?
It's every country ending in Stan and a guy named Stan.
Oh, burn every copy.
I'm on it.
Thank you. Lindsey Graham actually served in the Air Force, which surprised me, because I honestly pegged him for a Navy guy. Well, I guess he would have gotten pegged anywhere he ended up, but...
I mean, there's got to be something good.
But, I mean, it says here that he actively hated lesbians.
No, he just hated Hillary Clinton.
There's no reason to be redundant.
Sir, a school wants to give him an honorary degree.
That's great.
It's a conversion therapy school.
Oh, God.
They want to name the sauna after him.
Oh!
I'm trying to find a quote for his tombstone. I'm in between I've never met an illegal Canadian, bomb 'em all, I hate kids, and oh, I'm so bad. Oh, right there. Oh, good God. Oh. It's Tough choice. It's crazy how much he hated Trump and how much he loves him now.
Yeah, he was definitely playing for both teams.
You know, he liked Netanyahu also.
Yeah, they were butt buddies.
Yeah, Lindsay's the reason why they call him Bibi Netanyahu.
Why's that?
Because during a press conference, he slipped and called him baby.
Hey, baby.
Hey, he was just giving Israel defensive weapons.
Yeah, when he's in Tel Aviv, he gives Bibi some Iron Dome.
I don't even think he liked war. I think he just liked a big, strong military man. Lindsay never met a Patriot missile he didn't want to sit on. Just a pass-around party bottom for the military-industrial complex. He voted against gay rights his entire career.
He was scared.
Yeah, he must have been.
Yeah, when he was voting on bills, yay or nay, he didn't want to be on the record saying, yeah.
He wanted to keep it taboo, so when he finished, he'd be like, oops, I've been a bad boy.
Okay, guys, enough.
The funeral's tomorrow and there's no plans yet.
Okay, great. Can you take point on that, Roger? Thank you.
Absolutely. I'll call Israel.
No, call Ukraine first. All right, how'd we do?
Okay, we're gonna need a black guy in the front row.
Will Tim Scott work?
No, I'll see if Ben Carson's available.
We got a band to play it that used to go by the Beatles, but they just changed their name for trademark reasons.
What's their new name?
The Ladybugs.
Yeah, kid, another band. That's
How about
crazy.
How about this, Tim? How about we host it in the place you love the most?
The closet. You ever notice that Lindsey Graham named his animals slave names?
These are my dogs, Kunta and Kinte.
Yeah, Lindsay would be the only slave owner to hand his slaves the whip.
He did not have enough gay friends to tell him you can't do poppers and Viagra at the same time.
You can't do that?
Oh, honey.
Hey, at least he died doing what he loved.
Twinks.
Oh, that was hilarious. First time I saw it.
He wants to invade every country ending in Stan and a guy named Stan.
And a guy named Stan.
Right, Ash, the Mitch McConnell on the TV.
Woo,
Nope, Mrs. Lyles, we're in here together. Do you think Miss Graham spits her? Lady Teddy Grahams definitely swallows. How do you think Lady Teddy Grahams kept up her figure? And I don't know why I thought that was a courtroom. You know what? I don't know why. I think, I don't know. Alrighty. Well, coming to a Fun News Friday segment near you.
On a Monday.
Well, no. We're
Says it's a Fun News Monday.
We're gonna keep this on Friday. We will have 2.0 because y'all already started sending me stuff. I have a whole different list for this Friday. I'm so forgot. Is it Florida or is it Indiana? Coming
Florida
from
or Indiana? Which one is it?
So yeah, General Gambit will read headlines to you all.
I will come up with a list.
And you all have to guess, is it
Florida or is it Indiana?
Because, we're already off the rails here. So as always, fellas, thank you for joining me. And we will see you all again on Friday with these two lovely gentlemen. And I'm going to need to talk to my therapist about her upping my dosage. Because what?
Before you go, Taz, there is Reese's peanut butter and marshmallow cream. I just saw them on the way home from Chicago. They taste kind of like a fluffernutter, all in like one.
I mean, I still got to try this strawberry one. I'm gonna try that.
Strawberry's pretty good. Peanut butter and jelly is always good, but
the peanut butter jelly time.
But marshmallow fluff in there too is like, I was like, this has got to be just overly sweet, right?
And I do have to leave the house for a little bit tomorrow. I do have a few errands to run, so yeah.
Look for them.
I'll pick those up. And I got to find the Oreo Reese's cookie. I've had the Oreo Reese's candy, but I need to find the cookie.
The cookie. I'm feeling ookie. Cookie.
So as always, gentlemen, thank you, thank you, thank you. You will see this dynamic trio again on Friday for the official Fun News Friday. But I did promise y'all rock and good time. And thank you for you all's grace and patience. Your girl's anxiety got the best of her. And while out running errands, and there's so many things from my list that I didn't need them for Saturday, but just like I got cleaning supplies, no sponges. That's when I was like, you know what? Maybe going on the air is not a good idea. Like,
I feel like I'm off my game right now.
it was a lot of incomplete sets going on. I was just like, what the?
Like, yeah, cleaning supplies, no
Stuff.
sponge.
I don't mean like 3 bags worth of cleaning supplies. No sponge.
Said no sponge.
I got a bunch of sides, no meats. Gotta go rectify that.
Said no powder murk, no canned murk.
So yeah.
Peanut butter, no jelly. Waffle, no syrup.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. Oh, he's like, don't worry about it. I had already started. Like, I'd sprayed down the stove and the oven to like clean it out. Had to use paper towel. I still got to go back over it because I wasn't able. Yeah. So, yeah. Again, thank you all for your patience and understanding. Because I was like, oh yeah, my brain is fried. Like, let's just call it a night and just. And mind you, in the store, they were all right there together. You got meat with you 24/7 now, sir. Not that type. Hamburger, no bun. I got the bun, no hamburger. Kool-Aid, sugar, peanut butter, no jelly, cleaning supplies, no sponges.
Said sugar, no Kool-Aid.
Right. And I got a lovely butter dish. Guess what I don't got?
No butter.
Yep.
Said butter dish, no butter.
I was just like, huh. It's all good. Thank you, fellas. Thank you all for tuning in and listening. Again, for those listening over the GCPR radio airwaves at gcpr.live or through our Android or iOS app, and those listening and watching from all around the social media sphere, as always, each one teach one, each one reach one. Yes, we will be getting back to learning through literature. It's Monday, so we're going to start a little bit late because I do have a staffer meeting for the campaign that I am a part of. So y'all be all right. Y'all went a whole week without the book. Y'all good. Again, we will see you all again on Fun News Friday. I'm going to regret saying this. Go ahead, submit your things. Do not forget Outcast Nation and Villains Guild. Report to myself or Smoking Hot Mess Jess your steps. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Till next time, say bye, fellas.
Bye, fellas.
Bye, fellas.
Game with them. Bye.
Turn the dial up, let the static fade away. We're building up the future, tracking every single day. Start the morning right, let the rhythm start to breathe. With the sound of coffee pouring, giving just what you need. From the sunrise spark to the late night glow, there's a space for your story and a steady undertow. When the sun goes down and the shadows start to lean, we close it all out with conversations with Jonathan. This is GCPR Radio, loud and clear, where every single voice matters, far and near. Yeah, we lock it in, connect the track, GCPR, got your back down, all the When the weekend hits, yeah, the energy shifts. Sundays bring the heat with a couple of gifts. The Kennedy Effect gives us the hard-hitting news, breaking down the facts, clearing out the blues. Then Wayne Green gamblers step right into the zone, rule from their position on the microphone, telling you what to watch, what's a hit, what's a miss. Then it's the villain's view for their random commentary bliss. This is GCPR Radio, loud and clear, where every single voice matters, far and near. Yeah, we lock it in, connect the track, GCPR.